We just go.
3, 2, 1, go. Oh my god, we're on.
Hello.
Hello.
We're on. The
We're
world
so live.
sees your face.
It's like they've never. Hey guys, it's me, Static P.
Yes,
Um,
that's right.
I'm the German Static P today. Um, detective, right?
Detective. Let's go. Yes. Welcome to Don't Worry Wednesday. We have a new Static P. It's the new improved Static P.
Can you improve?
It's a slightly younger model. Uh,
A little bit,
yes. Like a lot bit kind of. Yeah.
like a third, right? Ish.
I don't know. I don't even know how old he is. I think I know how old you are, but
Perfect.
I have an idea for how old he is, but all I know is he's older than me now. He passed me.
True, because you're 29.
That's right. And so now he's older and gone beyond. He's like the sage, wise old man now, and I'm
Ah, that's why his hair is so long,
and white. It's actually,
and yours is so short.
you know,
Because
no.
you're just 29.
I mean, I just really have a really big forehead.
Oh, yeah, like forehead to your back.
Yeah, exactly. It goes all the way, all the way
Perfect.
there. So
Yeah.
yes. So welcome to Don't Worry Wednesday. Those of you who are with us, we currently don't have any topics. So myself and the new improved Static P, we're just gonna talk about whatever we feel like talking about, and it's gonna be great. And you're gonna love it.
Gonna be awesome.
And don't
Gonna be
worry
so
about it.
great.
Because it's Wednesday. You're not allowed to worry.
Real. We're not worrying.
We're not. Yes.
We're not.
We're not worried about it. So, but if you do have a topic and you'd like us to do a topic, we would be glad to do that. You can send it to don'tworrywednesday.com or you can just put it right here in the chat. We'd be happy to do it right here. We are not professionals in any well, I don't know. We're
Any
professional at
sort of
some things.
form.
Yeah, we're not professional counselors for sure. we we may be in need of professional counseling, but that's a different story
we
for a different day.
we went through issues and we solved them, so now we're gonna solve yours too.
Oh yes, I like that. That's
Maybe.
great. Maybe if you're lucky. If you're lucky, we'll solve them. So anyway, yeah. If you're here, feel free to say something in the chat. If not, we're just gonna hang out. We might just turn this into a gaming stream or something. Who knows?
Let's go.
Yeah, it'll be great. So anyway, how are you doing?
Dude, it's so warm in Germany right now. Like the past few days, it has been crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But then, like today, there was like rain finally. So I just slept the whole day.
Oh.
I woke up at, well, my mom woke me up because she called me
Mm-hmm.
at like 10 a.m. and then she called me, bro. She was just talking and like I don't care because it's just I'm painting my walls, I'm painting my doors, and I don't. It's nice. It looks pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I don't need the whole story about it, you know? It's like you can send me a picture, you can send me 2 pictures, but I don't need a daily update on how far you are painting the door, you know?
Well, but maybe you do
So, but
though.
well, she has no one to talk to, I feel like, so she's just messaging me all the time.
Ah.
So, and then she was like, "Yeah, I brought these handles, and then I'm gonna go and do this and that." And then she called me like while driving to the store, and then she called me on the way back, and then she did whatever, and then she called me again after she was done, and then she was like, "Do you want to come around on Friday?" And I was like, "I already was at your place on Monday. Like, let's not, let's not hurry this. Like, I we're on better terms now, but you know." let's not go crazy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then also I don't want to leave my house, but that's
Well, that's okay. And you already were
yes.
there on Monday.
Exactly. Like we didn't talk in like 1.5 years.
Oh,
So I think twice per week is a bit much for starters.
okay. How far away is she?
Like 15 minutes drive.
Okay, that's not too bad.
Like it's not that bad, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like if I go to this appointment I have, it's like 2 minutes.
Oh,
It's like right in the apartment is like in the middle in the city and she lives like on the border of the city.
okay.
So but I don't want to go to the apartment because it's so, bro, German paperwork is so crazy. They literally want you dead before they hand you anything. Before they do like anything for you, they'd rather have you drop dead
Mm,
because you're overworked. And it's like if you live in Germany and you have like anxiety or like you're bad with appointments and or like you have sleep issues and you like you overthink and you stress yourself out over like the tiniest things,
mm-hmm.
and then they're like, hey, so you want help for this, um here's paperwork you need to fill out, 20 pages, then you need to come to these 5 appointments on time, like in the morning, and if you miss one of them, fuck you. And it's like
Whoa. That's the first time
they
that word's been on Don't Worry Wednesday. You win the prize.
the first time static P ever swear on stream.
I think the first time Static P would ever swore ever.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Oopsie. And so
It's okay.
um they just hate you. They just hate you. And then they don't want to make this easy for you. And then you like or therapy, for example, like you have these appointments and it's like if you miss one of them, you pay like a 50 euro fee and they just kick you out immediately.
For
If
just
you
one?
don't if you don't tell them like 24 hours before, like, bro, what if I fall down the stairs or what if I wake up and I have diarrhea? Like,
Mm-hmm.
how would I know, you know? And it's they this is not made for the people who actually need the help.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy.
Yeah. It can be a nightmare anytime you're dealing with
Yeah.
public anything.
And and even now that I have like this assistant person helping me
Mm-hmm.
and she can do like calls for me and like correspond with the people for me, but I
Mm-hmm.
still need to show up myself, right? And even though I have that, it's not really easier because every time I'm like, hey, can you call there for me? I need to give her like a formal, like I need to write, I, Riku, uh, agree that her name from her company is allowed to call the company where she's supposed to call for the topic and then signature and then a date and then well, at this point I can call her myself, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Although like I can't, but like it's so much effort. And then there is like a second assistant thing where they are just allowed to do things in your name,
Mm-hmm.
but it's another progress again with like applying for it and then psychological assessment,
Mm-hmm.
and then you need to talk to some chef, like some therapist guy,
Mm-hmm.
and it's they hate you. They 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 hate you.
Well, it was interesting because you said some chef, and I was like, oh, like,
Well,
are they gonna cook food for you?
it's a so chef is the German word for boss,
Mm-hmm.
and like a Chefarzt
Mm,
would be like the leading doctor for
right.
like you know. So I was gonna say Chefarzt, and I was like, that's not it.
Yeah,
But yeah, it doesn't have to. It can't be like just one of the doctors, but like the leading doctor of the field of like the hospital, like the boss chef.
I see.
Which of course makes this so much easier because this guy surely, definitely, surely has all the time in the world, right?
All right.
Yeah, so it's like, oh, you want an appointment with him? 3 months.
Yeah.
Take it or leave it. If you miss it, another 3 months.
Uh-huh. Or you get kicked back all the way down to the bottom and you got to start the whole process over again.
Oh yeah, and then it's like, oh, you didn't fill out this one thing in the 20 pages of paperwork we gave you?
Mm-hmm.
We're just gonna tell you there's something missing, and we're not gonna tell you what, and you'll have to fill out the whole thing again.
Oh no.
Just tell me what you need.
Yep. Uh, I understand. I've been through the rigmarole with, well, it sounds like it's not as intense as what you have to deal with. However, anytime you get involved with like some kind of government planning, especially when it's like with medical, is related to healthcare, and it's not like, oh,
They do not want to
it's a
pay for your health.
nightmare. A nightmare. Yep.
They
And it's
hate
so
you.
funny. It's so funny because I talked to my friend Kate, and she was always just like, "Yeah, we need to do what we do. What we need to do, like Germany does." And I'm like,
No, no.
I mean,
I
okay,
think I think it's literally the same. We just have even more paperwork. That's how it feels like.
yeah,
Because I mean, once you're in the healthcare and it's like working and you're just like paying your part, like if you're a normal person working a 9 to 5, it's fine. They do pay for a lot, and it's not like America where it's like, oh, you have an emergency on a Sunday? Well, you better sell your liver while you're at it because it's gonna cost you. It's like, oh, you have an emergency on Sunday? Yeah, just go to the hospital. Like, your healthcare is gonna pay for it. So, that's is a thing,
mm-hmm.
but then again, it's like some things like especially teeth stuff
Mm,
or like when you have something like eye operation
mm-hmm.
or something, like then you might have to pay extra or like um for cancer treatment, like for example my dad had like a more experimental one
Mm-hmm.
instead of the regular one, and then they only paid like 80% of it,
Mm,
which is still a lot, but
mm-hmm.
like
But those treatments are so
his
expensive. Even the
yeah,
additional 20% that you're responsible for is ridiculously expensive, and so you're just,
real, yeah.
yeah, it's crazy. Yeah, my brother had a whole bunch of experimental treatments and stuff for his cancer, and that was crazy expensive. And he has to take it's interesting. He has to take every time he eats, he has to take this pill, which is basically like um it's like chopped up pig parts of some kind, like packaged in this pill, and like it's
Mm,
supposed to help him. And it does.
delicious.
So I mean, luckily, it's in a pill. He doesn't taste it because it's in a capsule thing, right? He just
True.
takes it. But still, I mean, they should just take medicine and infuse all medicine into like chips
Or,
or pork
these
rinds.
like, or no, hear me out. Like soft gummies that
Mm-hmm.
have a filling.
Ooh, Like the ones that have the juice filling stuff or whatever in them,
Yeah, and
like
it's
those.
just in the juice, and it's so sweet,
Mm-hmm.
you're not gonna taste the shit anyways.
Mm-hmm.
And then if you're like me and you just gobble this stuff down,
Mm-hmm.
then you might not even like get to the juicy part, and it's just gone.
But it'll, like by the time it gets to
It'll
your
work.
stomach, the outer layer will dissolve or
Yeah,
whatever, and it'll be
yeah,
just fine.
exactly. It was
Yeah.
just fine.
Yeah, I always figured my favorite medicine that I take is effervescent medicine. It's like in the little tablets that you drop in water and they dissolve and make your water like soda.
Something like this.
Oh, you have some right there. Of course.
In theory, I have some somewhere.
In theory. Theoretically.
Theoretically, I have some magnesium ones
Ah,
here,
I
and
see.
then they just taste like Sprite.
Yeah. Yeah, see? That's how medicine should be. However,
Although, hear me out on cough syrup. Like that stuff is kind of banger. I don't know what they put in there, but that stuff's kind of good.
hey, strange Shiro Bunny, welcome. Hey, oh,
Welcome.
you're number 2.
You're both number two.
Yep. Well, probably if I put something in here, I'll just put something. Something.
I'll be first.
I'm number 3 now.
I'm
You're
not first.
still number 1. Yes. It's good.
What?
So,
As I should be.
yes. So, welcome. It's great to see you. We have no topics today, so we're just something else. We're just talking about whatever. If you have something you'd like to talk about, you can send it in the chat. We'd be happy to talk about whatever it is. With me today is the new Static P, also known as Riku, also known as Twashu, also known as what
Rico
other names
Royale.
do you have?
I
Riku
used
Royale.
to, and then I used to have Rico Bokuto, and
Mm-hmm.
then the very OG people might know me as Specksoße.
I have never heard that one before. Specksos?
Yeah, it basically means pork sauce,
Mm.
like bacon sauce.
Oh, that sounds so good. I would eat that.
Yeah, and then I think like very very before that I had like my IRL name and then Michaelis,
Mm-hmm.
which is the last name of the main character from Black Butler, which I used to watch in like 2012, which is like also when I started being online. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, that was the very, very first one.
Wow. That's crazy. I always just went by my own name until my kids named me Plebnub, and then it was like, okay, well, I guess that's my name, and then it just Pleb, and Pleb stuck, and so that's yeah. Now I'm Joe the Pleb.
That's silly.
Yeah, but thank my kids for that. Kids and their creativity.
It's like really, yeah, I used to have one name that was like I I took all
Hey,
my
Shade.
favorite characters at the time
Mm-hmm.
and I took all their like first letters and I made a name out of that. It was like Henriel or something.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like Haru, Axel, Riku, Iktu. Who was the E for? I forgot. And the L's probably a Lito. Dude, it's been too long. But
Wow.
that was a thing, yes.
I'm always impressed with the creativity people have used to come up with their names. because I'm so bad at naming things. Like, I'm glad that I didn't name my kids. They probably would have had really dumb names if I would have done that. I just signed the document that their names were there, right? And so I was like, okay, that's perfect. So, yeah. But yeah, naming things I've never been good at that. And so like when they gave me a name on for gaming and everything, I was just like, "Yep, I'm going to go with it. I don't even care cuz otherwise I'm going to come up with something silly." But then I read people's names that they come up with and I'm just like, "Man, you guys are so good."
Bro, sometimes you're just like in game and you see a name and you're like, that is so good.
Mhm.
Like that is so insane.
Yep. And some of them are really weird, and that's
True,
okay
but
too.
even then it's like, how did you think of this?
Mhm. Mhm. Yes.
Yes.
So, welcome everybody again. It's Don't Worry Wednesday. This edition, Ryan is traveling. He is I think he's probably in the air right now as we speak on a really, really
I'm
long
up
flight.
in space.
Yeah, you you do gotta admire a cool name. You know, I agree. Even
Yeah,
if it's offensive sometimes.
true.
I'm like, dude, you had the guts to make that your name. I'm impressed. You know.
I love when there's this one, it's a kind of an old screenshot from like an Overwatch lobby,
Mm.
and the person wrote like new sin dropped, and the people were called like sloth, um and like all the sins, and then one person was called shrimp. And it's like, forgive me, Father, for I have shrimped.
Nice. You're a big sucker for puns. Man, if I could
Those
think of a
are
pun,
really silly.
usually I have some pretty good puns, but I'm drawing a blank right now. And my puns aren't as good as Joe Bohan's puns. He's like the pun master. But
I love like there's a lot of, for example, like German ones that don't translate well. Or
like,
like the
oh,
other way
puns?
around. Like
Yeah,
English ones
yeah.
that don't translate well, which is so sad.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Hey, Saule, welcome. Thank you for putting that in the chat. It's good to see you, buddy. Yep, right there. If you'd like to send us a topic, you can type it in the chat or you can put it on our website. And now there's a link in the chat. You can just like click the link and it'll take you to the website and then it'll be there.
Crazy.
But yeah, currently we don't have any topics to discuss. So we're just kind of flying by the seat of our pants. And if you guys have something you'd like to talk about, you can put it in the chat. Otherwise, we're just going to
Real.
keep going. We do like hanging out with you guys and just talking about whatever. And today I'm super lucky because I have Riku here with me, and Riku's awesome, as you can tell. You already know,
Uh,
right?
I guess.
It's true. So yeah, we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. And if you don't have anything
Or
you want to talk about, we're just going to talk about whatever Riku wants to talk about, which is probably pig's bladders.
uh almost. You almost got it.
Almost. I was so close.
You're so close.
uh, yeah, I'm sure.
Um,
So it's crazy
Crazy.
though. I will say, you know, if you do happen to talk to Ryan, you should congratulate him and his wife. They just recently got all their paperwork done for her to be in America now. So now when they come back, they don't have to go all the way back to Australia for like 10 years. And maybe longer because like while they're here like they can do the process of full, the immigration whatever stuff. But that's a crazy process, man, to go through all that. Even though they were married, it was still a crazy process of, like, well, paperwork. It's government stuff, right? So, there's going to be like a mountain of papers to fill out.
I heard that America doesn't really like you to have double citizenship
That could be true. I don't know if
because they're
America really
like,
likes you to do anything, but
yeah. But I heard that for a lot of people, it's hard to get America as their second nationality if
Hmm,
they already have one as
mhm.
their citizenship, because America is very like, well, you gotta be a proud American, and then your other country isn't that important, so you should just be an American, and you know, kind of like that is what
that
I
could be
heard.
that could be true. However, you could also be hearing anti-American sentiment from whatever. But I, it
It
could be true,
made a bit
and
of
I could
sense
see
to
that
me.
being the case because they do
Yeah.
seem to make things more difficult, to get into America as far as like naturalization. As I was looking at other countries and how everything works and everything, like if I wanted to become a German citizen, it seems like a lot easier for that to happen than
Oh
for
yeah.
a German to
We take
become an American
everyone.
citizen.
Yeah, that's true.
Hmm.
I can imagine that. Although German paperwork.
Yeah, and it's probably all written in German.
Actually, it might as well not be. We're very like we have a lot of different people from a lot of nations. So usually everything is available in English, at least.
Hmm. Okay.
And then like if you're lucky, then it's like also like Spanish. Usually it's like Spanish, French, maybe Italian and Turkish.
Hmm. Well, maybe that's
Somehow
one of the
not
reasons.
Chinese, although Chinese is like even bigger a language than English, but
Hmm. It is interesting when I get government documents of any kind, there's always, a whole bunch of stuff in other languages. And that's partially what makes it so many papers to deal with, is because they have different translations of all this stuff, right?
mm,
Yeah. Oh, that's an interesting question, Saule. So Saule says dual citizenship is a weird topic to begin with. If you want to be a citizen of any country, then you should be loyal to that country. Yes, I can understand that. Because what if you're a citizen of two countries that go to war? Which side do you choose? Uh huh.
I think, well, I feel like it does make sense in the sense of like, let's say you come from a country where you still have like a lot of family,
Hmm.
and it's hard to maybe get into the country if you don't have citizenship. For example, China. Um, and so, but you like just want to move somewhere else because maybe your lover is there, or your company was like, "You're going to Switzerland," and it's like, what are you gonna say? No?
What if I don't want to go to Switzerland?
Then you're fired. I mean, to be fair, usually if it's like a company thing, they will take care of the visa and stuff for you. Like you can get a work permit for a
Hmm.
lot of countries,
Hmm.
right? But yeah, like what if you then find a partner there or whatever? So I guess it does, it makes sense. because it makes a lot of things easier to have a
Mm-hmm.
citizenship for where you live,
Mm-hmm.
but you might still want to keep the one you have, or maybe because it's rare also. Like if you're from a very tiny country where, or there are countries that don't even allow people to get their citizenship. Like if you are not genetically from there, you cannot get it. So, there's some reasons for it. But also personally, like if I were to move somewhere, I'm not that attached to Germany. I wouldn't mind giving it up
Your
for
German
like
citizenship?
another, yeah, for like another citizenship if I were to move somewhere.
I see. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce your name that just sent us a topic. I don't know how to read that. I'm sorry.
There's there's a at the end. That's the only one I can read.
Ah, I see. But thank you for sending us a topic. I'm processing it right now, and we can talk about that here as soon as I'm done. So, um, and yes, Riku, I will send
Take
it
your time.
to you so you can read it too. Uh,
Should I read it?
do you want to read it out loud?
Sure.
Okay, let me. I will get it put up on the screen here. Um, hold on just a second. So this comes from. I wish I knew how to pronounce your name. In what is that kanji?
It's like partially, yeah.
Okay, all right.
So it's like because they have different like letters, right? So it's
Mm-hmm.
hiragana, katakana, and kanji, and it's like usually mixed up.
I see.
So there's like four kanji. No, three. Am I going crazy? No, it's three and then three normal letters.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
But
So
yeah,
I'm gonna put this up on the screen. So this I'm so sorry to hear this about you that your mom has cancer. Um, but I'm gonna put this up on the screen, and then Riku will read it, and then we can talk about it. So
yes.
uh, first for our kanji, last to our hiragan.
Yeah. I'm not sure about the first one because it looks so easy. But
Hmm.
yeah.
I see.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Anyways,
Well, the topic is up on the screen and there.
I will read it.
Awesome.
My mom has cancer. I don't know how to process it, and I don't know what to do. I was the last to learn of it and worry I'm not trusted or good enough to know anything. Everything just spins around, and I don't know what to do. I've always tried keeping calm in situations, and I've been told that's what I'm good at, but I'm faltering. I'm losing myself because I'm afraid of what can happen.
Hmm. Wow.
That's
Uh,
tough.
that is very tough. I'm so sorry to hear that, and and it's understandable that you would feel like you're losing yourself in the midst of this. Um, because yeah, when you get news like this, it always kind of throws you for a loop, and you're just like, what do I do now? Um, but yeah, man, I am so sorry. I'm so sorry. And I hope that, in talking about this, we can offer you some comfort and some perspective and just help you are not alone. Um, there are a lot of people that have to deal with this, and it seems to hit every family at some point or another, and it never is easy. It's always painful, and yeah, but hopefully we can say some stuff that's a comfort to you. Um, and with a lot of modern technology in cancer treatments and stuff like that. I know that um, they've made a lot of headway with stuff, and people can live for quite a long time, and a lot of times it goes into remission, and they're able to handle it, and people can live a lot longer than they used to when they get a cancer diagnosis. But it is still always scary uh, because there's so much unknown, and you know, it never. Oh, it's anytime you just hear the word cancer, you just it kind of strikes you. So um, I'm going to turn this over to Riku and let Riku riff on this for a while. So again, um, I'm sorry to hear this, and I'm sorry that you're going through it. And it's okay to feel whatever you're feeling. Um,
Yeah.
yeah. So anyway, Riku, it is all
Okay.
yours.
Okay. First of all, I also want to say I feel you. Um, my father had bladder cancer around 2 years ago now,
Mm,
and for it's a kind of a common one for men, and it's not by far not the worst one to have. They found it quite early, and they removed it, and now it's fine. But obviously that's not always the case for like when you get a diagnosis like this. And I definitely understand how hard it is to be in the unknown of how the future might look.
mm-hmm.
It's a hard time. It's a hard time. When you're just waiting for every appointment to give you a result, and especially when you seem to be a little bit at the end of the information chain. Um, I'm not sure what your situation is, if you have like a lot of siblings maybe, or like if your father is around. For me, I live with my dad alone, so it was only me um and his girlfriend. But I think especially if you have a bigger family maybe, that people who get the information are also obviously heard too, you know? So maybe you slipped their mind for a little bit in while they were progressing their own grief.
Mm,
And I would try to not hold that against them if you can. Um, then again, I also understand, of course, feeling like super left out in a situation like this
yes.
when it's like it's such a big thing and you didn't tell me. Like, how can this happen, you know? But yeah, things happen, and it's good that you know now. And personally, I think it's okay to feel the pain and to show that you feel to your family members and your mother, and just so they don't feel alone with their pain, and you don't have to feel alone with your pain.
Mm-hmm.
Because in the end, you're all like share this experience, and you are each other's like you are who holds each other. Like, you can be there for your mom, and your mom will still be there for you, you know? And no matter what happens, that's still like it's always gonna be your mom, you know? She's always gonna be there for you. And you're always gonna be there for her, I assume. And yeah, I know it's there's like this time when you don't know what's gonna happen and everything feels crazy. And you said that like you're trying to keep calm, and that people always tell you that's what you're good at, but you're also allowed to break, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like, keeping everything bottled up works for a while, but then it will like come back and haunt you. And it's very healthy to like grieve and feel sad. And I hope that no one's would tell you that like you're not allowed to feel sad or like you should pull yourself together, because in the end we're all human and we are allowed to feel sad, and everyone has their own like way of feeling sad and when they experience it and how they experience it. And but all of it is legit and all of it is valid.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I have for now.
Absolutely. Well, that's really good. I wanted to, you know, reiterate what Riku was saying about, you feel like you might not be trusted or good enough to know anything, but in a situation like this, more than likely what happened is, everybody was just kind of processing it and dealing with it themselves. And so maybe they figured you already knew, maybe, who knows, but I wouldn't I wouldn't imagine that, they were keeping it from you or anything like that. It was probably just an oversight. And as much as it can be painful to feel like you're the last one to know what's going on, um, I'm sure it was more similar to that. And I also, man, everything you said, Riku, was so on point. It was great, and I was like, um, and now I'm trying to think of stuff to say because that's all
Think
stuff that
harder.
I wanted to say. Um, but it's okay. It's okay that you don't know how to process this right now. It's okay that you feel like you're losing it. That's totally normal. And it's when you get hit with news like this, you're going to have an emotional response. It's inescapable. And that doesn't mean something's wrong with you. It just means that you're human. And I might recommend if you can find a counselor, that might be really really helpful during this time. Um Anytime we get hit with stuff like this where, we can't make sense of our emotions and it starts messing with our life, that's usually when I know when I know that my emotions are kind of getting in the way of my life and stopping me from doing the things I know I need to do. That's how I know that I definitely need to find a counselor. Other signs are a little bit more subtle. Sometimes it takes, I have to have friends, telling me, hey, have you ever thought about seeing a counselor? Riku's laughing. Riku
When did
knows.
that ever happen?
Like, Joe, have you ever thought about
What?
seeing a counselor? Like, why? What do you think? You think I'm crazy? No,
What?
it's not. You know, that's why they're there. And it's helpful, it's helpful to have your friends. I remember when I had my last therapist, one of the first things she asked me was, "Who's your friend group? Who are the people around you?" And so I just was listing off the people that I can talk to because it's important to have friends. It's important to have family that's supportive. And if you don't have family that's supportive, to have friends that are supportive, right? But to have people around you. But that's a different role than what a counselor or a therapist can be for you as well. Because, there's something that's really good about having someone that's outside the situation that can just talk to you. You can just let it all out. A lot of times we feel more comfortable talking with a third party who isn't connected to our life in any other way. We can open up because it's a little bit more anonymous. It's a little bit more like we're not trying to keep up appearances as we are, or we're not as afraid of being judged, because a lot of times, I don't know, if you have friends and family around you, they may be the most sincere, non-judgmental people ever, and you could tell them anything and they're not going to think any less of you. But still, there's feeling like, oh, if I show these people that I'm breaking, then, you know, I don't want to lose my friend group. I don't want to get ostracized. I don't, there's all this stuff swirling around. And so we're a little bit more guarded sometimes when we're expressing this kind of stuff. Um, I know I have a lot of friends and family that if I would have just opened up about some of the things I was dealing with, then I can totally picture their responses of, oh, you're fine, don't worry about it, you're gonna be just fine, and blah 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 blah, and then dismiss it, right? Rather than helping me dig through it and work through it, right? Family members that I remember my dad, always would say, "Quit your crying." It was like, it was like a crime to have emotion, you know, and that's a really hard thing to deal with. And so, of course, like there are people that I'm not going to want to open up to, and that's one of the reasons why having a counselor was so important when I was going through all that stuff, because they were able to I was able to talk and open up and just explain what was going on without fear of being judged, because who cares? Like, who's this? I don't even know this person. Like, you know, it's kind of like
Until you
going,
did.
what's that?
Until you did. And now you know them.
Well, yeah. um, yeah. And the funny thing is, because like, so I had this therapist for a couple years, and then we stopped doing therapy, and then we reconnected like a year and a half later or something like that. They say you're supposed to not, have contact for like a year or whatever. But and now we're planning a different podcast, and we're planning, on writing a book and stuff like that. And it's funny because even though I feel like I could talk to her about just about anything, I'm still guarded because now we have more of a friendship, and I'm friends with her husband, and whatever. And so like it's like there are things that I don't want to bring up because it's like, oh, I don't want to like harm the friendship or whatever. So I don't know. That long story short, it might be good to find a counselor that you can talk to and just kind of unload all these feelings, because getting them out and then having somebody who knows what they're talking about to help you kind of sort through and work through this stuff could be so, so very helpful and really help you to heal that pain and suffering that you're dealing with inside. Because this is a real struggle. It's a real struggle. I think now so my family, my immediate family is me, my brother, and my mom and my dad, right? And so far, I'm the only one who has not had cancer. Which maybe I do, and I just haven't been to the doctor in forever.
You're bald.
What's that?
That's why you're bald.
That's why
That's
I'm
the
bald.
truth.
Oh, yes.
Uh-huh.
Couldn't be that I shave my head every
Mm-mm.
day.
Nuh-uh.
Not at all. Um, but and every single time, every time the diagnosis came in, it hits like a hammer into your life, and it just kind of like everything goes haywire for a little bit, and you don't even know which way is up or down, and you're just kind of like stunned, and you have to process through all those emotions, and it takes time. Um, you said in your topic you don't know how to process it. You don't know how to process it, and you don't know what to do. That's normal, and it's okay to be in that situation. Um, Processing it will take time. And unfortunately, when you get hit with something like this, there's no immediate fix to that emotional overload that you're feeling about it. And it could take some time. And like I would definitely recommend trying to find some kind of a counselor. Um, somebody you can talk to that's outside the situation. Um, and yeah, it's not easy. It's painful, and you're not going to heal immediately. And that's one of the things that's super frustrating for me, actually, is that when I get hit with something that just like, destroys me emotionally, I'm like, why can't I just fix it now? I don't want to feel this way anymore. But you have to go through this process of, you know, unloading things and sorting through it in your head and, grieving. And, it's just a process and it takes time. And some days are better than others. Some days you feel like, okay, I think I'm over it. And then like the next day is horrible. And you're just like, oh, you're back down in the dumps again. And then you're like, man, I thought I was better, you know? Well, this is me. I would get mad at myself for not being better because I felt better the day before, and then the next day wasn't so good, and so then I'd be mad at myself because I thought I was better, but I'm not, and it's like this crazy thing, and I have to remind myself to just like take a deep breath and you know it's okay. It's okay that this takes time. It's okay to hurt. It's normal. It means you're human, and yeah, I don't know. Either way you slice it, it's really hard. And I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that you had to go through this. Um, but yeah, that's about what I have. Um, I wish I could give you a hug. I don't know who you are, but I wish I could.
A
And
hug is always a good thing.
hugs are great.
Absolutely.
Yep. It's okay to cry. It's okay to be mad. It's okay to all that, everything. It's okay. Um, yeah. So,
I
re-
really feel that what you said earlier with the when you feel like you're doing better
mm,
and then it's like going back again.
mm-hmm.
And I always have that I always think, it's not that bad. It's not that bad. I'm handling this fine. It's not that bad. And then suddenly you're like, huh, somehow my whole like room is a mess. I feel unable to get up in the morning. Um I personally have an issue where I like start not brushing my teeth. And then it's like, maybe I'm not doing so well. It's like very hard to realize for yourself sometimes
mm-hmm.
that you actually are suffering. And I think it's always good to be around people who make you happy and who you feel comfortable with in
Mm-hmm.
a time like that.
Mm-hmm.
Friends are good.
Friends are good. Yes. Yes. And I believe me, the whole grieving and pain and painful experiences and stuff coming in waves still frustrates me to no end because it's like, man, I had a good day, I had a great day and I didn't think about it very much and I felt okay, and then the next day just hurts so bad and it's like, why? And it's so frustrating, but that's just how it is. I wish.
Yeah. Oh, remember that one time?
Yep. Yep. But even still, I will say this. When we go through times like this that test our emotional strength and when we're tested in this way, as we go through the process, and I'm learning this as I go through a process called individuation, which is it's a psychological term from Carl Jung. And you go through these times where you just feel absolutely empty. You feel like there's nothing is interesting, nothing is, nothing sounds good, everything is just blah. and you go through that, and then you have some good days and some bad days, and you go through all that. My son, um, he wrote a letter. He had to for the end of school year. He had to write a letter to his parents, and I and his mom are divorced, and that was a really really painful time for both our kids. And this is my youngest son, and he wrote this letter, and he said something so wise in this letter where he was talking about, he wanted to thank us both, even though things haven't always been good, even though things have been really hard. He was like, I know because we went through that, talking about the divorce and everything that went around with that. He's like, I know that I have a lot more wisdom than a lot of other people my age. And I know I have a lot more experience. And I feel like I've grown a lot more having had to go through that. And so this is like, 3 years later, he's reflecting on this, and he wrote that to us in a letter, and it was really touching to see that he was kind of noticing that growth. And that's one of the only silver lining, I think, in a situation like this where it's super painful and super hard, is that there's growth available. And it doesn't feel like it when you're going through it. But then on the other side, that's when you start to notice, wow, I've actually grown a lot. I have a lot more experience points now, gaining XP, you know? And only then it's like, all right, now I can see that this actually helped me to grow. But when we're in the middle of it, it's like you just trying to survive day to day. And it's okay. Whatever feelings come up, you know, I always find it's helpful to try and name the feeling. Oh, this is just grief. This is just loss. This is just the pain of missing someone. This is the pain of, whatever. And I also I learned one of the things that was really helpful was to figure out where in my body I'm feeling it. And so, like, okay, this is like a pain in my chest. Okay, this is grief. And it, it's going to be okay. And I'll reassure myself, but I'll name it, and then I'll identify where I'm feeling it in my body. And that kind of helps pull me back to reality a little bit and be like, all right, this is a feeling, this is an emotion, it's going to pass eventually. But it kind of helps to calm me down a little bit so I don't spiral if I can name the feeling and then identify where I feel it. Does that make sense?
I've never done that, but it does make sense.
Well, good. Maybe you can try it sometime
I'm
and
like,
let me know if
wow,
it
you
works
can
for you too.
feel you can feel the pain in your body? Like, wow. But it would make sense, yeah.
hmm Well, yeah, because
Even
some pains you like I've noticed some I carry like in the back of my neck and in my shoulders, right? Like I'll feel this tension throughout here, and I'll be like, okay, so I'm a little bit angry and I'm unsettled, and like, okay, so and I can feel it here. If it's grief, it's always like in my lower chest or abdomen, right? And I just feel it there, and then I feel like this choking in my neck, and like I feel like I'm gonna cry, and pressure in my face, and whatnot. Because emotions, it's so crazy. When we feel an emotion, it's basically a chemical reaction in our body.
and sometimes our body doesn't even know what it's doing. Like the same chemical for excitement is the same one as for anxiety. Like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, you can gaslight yourself hard enough, then it's like, I'm not scared, I'm just very excited.
Right.
I don't know,
Yep.
but
God, I wish I could remember that. Anytime anxiety's creeping up, I'll just be like, no, I'm just on a roller coaster. you know?
actually, oh my god, I always was so afraid of roller coasters, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then we went on a class trip, and I didn't want to be the uncool one, so I just went on it. And I think I've never been afraid. I was always excited, actually,
Mm-hmm.
because they're so fun. And I was like, and they were like, "Oh, let's go on this one with the looping," and I'd never been on one before. I'm like, "Yeah, sure," and I just went, and it was fine. It was fine. It was really great. I had
Mm-hmm.
a lot of fun. And then I was like, thinking back on it, I was like, it wasn't that bad, but now like it makes sense. It was probably I was always just excited, but when I was younger, I was like I was a really like timid person.
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't speak up, and I was always like quiet and very to myself and very like inward.
Mm-hmm.
And then later, I just was like, I'm gonna fight against all the people who put the lid on, and I kicked it off, and then here I am.
Yeah. Kick the lid. Give it a flying drop kick. Wait, no. If you drop kick a lid, it probably doesn't fly up.
If you mm, if you hit the border, it will like flip, and then so like kind of.
Maybe. Yes.
You just gotta do it well enough to
Right.
defy the laws of physics.
Yes. Yes.
Easy.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Yes. So, anyway, again, I'm really sorry that you are going through this really painful time in your family. And my thoughts and prayers are with you as you go through it. But give yourself some time, give yourself some patience and some grace as you navigate this, because it's not going to be over all at once. And yep, even if you're very good at keeping calm in situations like this, we all have our limits, and it's okay. It's okay to feel like you're
Okay,
losing yourself, because
okay to be
situations
not
like this will
calm.
do that. Yes. Yep. Yep. So, yeah, I wish you the best and your mom as you go through all of this stuff, cuz there's going to be treatments, there's going to be all kinds of appointments, and there's going to be all kinds of different stuff to go through. My dad actually is in the middle of radiation right now. I think he's got to do it, I think 5 days a week for 8 weeks. So 40 appointments, right? And he just finished number like 6. And so they're like, so him and my mom are like, like, hey, only 34 left to go. And I'm like, yeah, but who's counting? Like,
Oh,
but he's got a great attitude, and it's just, when it happens, you just handle it. And he watched my mom, battle breast cancer. We watched my brother battle pancreatic cancer, and he's still around. And that's one of the most difficult ones to deal with, but they caught it so early, they were able to get a handle on it. Um, but yeah, is now my dad has watched both my mom and my brother go through all the treatments and stuff. So now he kind of has a little bit of a roadmap, and he's like, okay, this is kind of the things that are going to happen as, he gets treated for his cancer that he has now. But, um, yeah, I would say give yourself that patience, and also, maybe pay attention to the physical things. One of the things that as we go through really stressful times, we forget to take care of ourselves physically. And I remember that was like the second question my therapist asked me. The first one was, who's your friend group? Who do you have around you? And the second question was, okay, how are you doing physically? And it was like basically four areas. How much sleep do you get? How much water do you drink? What kind of food do you eat? And are you moving your body to some degree? You don't have to go be a gym rat or anything, but, go for a walk, you know, do something physical, and all those things, even just some stretching can help. But as we take care of our bodies physically in that regard with, sleep, hydration, good food, and some kind of exercise, even simple exercise, those things can really, really help us to handle these emotional storms better, because at least then we don't have some physical thing that's on top of all that. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And it can just help you navigate things a little bit better. And it was so funny because she's like, "How much sleep are you getting?" This was the time of my life when I was getting 4 to 4.5 hours of sleep every night. And I was like, "Oh, like 4.5." And she was like, "Okay, you're making your problems worse."
Hmm. Yeah.
So shoot for 7. And I was like, I can't sleep. I couldn't even stay asleep for 7 hours straight. It's become so much of a habit to get up after 4.5 hours that I couldn't. And it took me like a year to get to the point where I could sleep 7 hours straight.
I 7 hours. I can do 14.
Man, I'm so jealous. I'm so jealous. You and Jesse at BSS, man, that guy, when I met him, I remember I was so astounded because he was like, "Oh yeah, I sleep 12 hours every night." I'm like, 12?
Yeah, same. I usually do like at least 9, and
Mm-hmm.
then if I stayed on longer, it's like 12 to 14.
Wow. Now, I will say, just last night, I took your advice, Riku, and
What did I say again?
I flipped my pillow over because I woke up.
Right. Yes.
And I was like, and I woke up and I'm just like laying awake and I'm like, it's not time for me to get up yet. I haven't slept long enough yet. I need to sleep more. And I was like, oh, Riku told me flip my pillow over, and it was like, I flipped it over and felt it was nice and cool, on my
Right,
head,
right?
and I was like, out.
Exactly. Exactly. And then the next step is you flip your blanket too.
Ah, see, all my blankets are tucked into the bottom of the foot of my bed.
Oh,
Is that just an American thing where we tuck in the
I
sheets and the
mean
blankets and everything gets tucked under the foot of the bed?
the the sheet you have over the mattress, yes,
Mm-hmm.
but your blanket?
Mm-hmm.
I always have like my blanket like it's like my leg, and then I kind of like put it over the blanket and tuck it under, and then there's my other leg, and then there's like a blanket sheet above,
Mm-hmm.
and so it's like around my legs, and it's like kind of open, I guess.
Okay.
So
Yeah, I
I
don't
don't
know.
think we do that.
That's okay. See, it's weird because my that was just how I always grew up, right? So you got your sheet that covers the mattress, and then there's another
Mhm.
sheet that goes over you, right?
Yeah.
And then a blanket, and then maybe a comforter or something.
Oh, like the topper,
Mm-hmm. That
like a
doesn't.
but
I have a weighted blanket on the top that does not get tucked in to the foot of the bed, but that's the only thing on top of everything that stays, you know,
but like
untucked.
okay, so pause.
Okay.
The order for this should be your blanket, like your blanket, the weighted blanket, and then the topper, because the topper is there to like put above for the day, like put it over the bed for the day,
Uh-huh.
so you don't have like dust and dirt on your bed. And on the evening you take it off, and then you sleep, and then in the morning you put it over again.
Ah. So the
That's what this is
topper
like
the
for.
topper isn't for while you're sleeping.
Yes. Well, you can use it if you're like really cold,
Mm-hmm.
but usually it's like it's kind of thin anyways,
Mm.
right? So it's usually just like to make it look nicer and to keep like dirt off the bed.
Okay.
And then tucking the blanket under, you can do it while making your bed, so it looks nicer, but
Mm-hmm.
while sleeping, we don't really have that.
Oh,
Like we would pull it out.
I see. Maybe it's an
That's
American
my
thing.
choice.
I don't know. I've so my son and I have stayed in some hotels recently because basketball and going to Cedar Point and stuff. We've stayed in some hotels, and the bed at a hotel, like they make them so you can hardly, like they're so tight. Like all the blankets and everything get tucked in the bottom and the sides and everything, and it's like hard to pull
This
them off to actually just go to bed. It's just like, oh my gosh. And my son's like, Dad, how do I deal with this? I'm like, you just use your brute force, man. Just
I can imagine it feels kind of nice though. Kind of like a sleeping bag.
When it's all tucked together and
And you're
all
like,
that.
oh,
Mm-hmm. And see, that's one of the things. Especially in the winter, it gets so cold in my bedroom that if I had,
don't tell me.
I'm sure, I'm sure your room gets cold too. But like if if my blanket isn't tucked into the foot of my bed, then I get a draft, and it's like cold air getting in. But when it's tucked in
But
or at
you,
least fully covering the sides of the mattress or whatever, then I don't have a draft anymore. And I can always tell. I'm like, oh, my feet are extra cold. Why is this? Oh, because my blanket got pulled out from the foot of the bed.
what you do then is you, like at the end, like this is your feet and this is the blanket, and you flip it around your feet.
Mm,
And then your feet are extra like soft too. Because
I see.
there's like a ah,
I
and
see.
then you're sleeping extra well.
See, I have to try that. But here's the funny thing is like by the time I wake up in the morning, it's all a big old mess anyway. Because apparently I move around a lot while I
Real.
sleep. It's all
Yeah,
just
I do
like
that too.
everything's everywhere. you know?
Dude, that's so real. I have like this big bed. You've seen my bed before, I think. It's like 2 meters long
Hmm.
and then 140 wide.
Okay.
So it's kind of wide.
Hmm.
An average bed is a 1 meter usually, like a
Okay.
single person bed. And I have 5 pillows and 2 blankets.
5 pillows.
And 5 pillows plus one like side pillow
Hmm.
plus 2 blankets.
Wow.
And I have one blanket that's kind of like an L,
Hmm.
and then it's like the L, and then it's the other side pillow, and I kind of like a nest. I lie in there, and then I have like all my pillows at the top, and then like blanket, and
Wow.
it's yeah,
You sleep in style. No wonder you can sleep so long.
dude, I sleep so well. It's yeah, maybe you need a second pillow.
I've tried that. It always ends up on the floor.
That's okay as long as you sleep well while falling asleep. Dude, I have like 3 pillows on the ground when I wake up, but it's okay. Because I slept very well. I picked them up and I continue sleeping. And
Nice.
then they're also cold usually.
Yeah. Yep. That was so funny. We were playing Overwatch one time, and somebody was being a real schmuck, and Riku says, "I hope
Yeah.
your pillow's always warm." And I was
Re-
like, "What?" But then it makes sense. Like, oh, that is frustrating. And then today, I
yeah.
just was,
Or
I was like, when I
yeah.
flipped my pillow over and it was nice and cold, and I was like, oh, I fell asleep immediately. And I was like,
Mhm,
it all makes sense
mhm.
now.
It makes sense now. And then also, what I also like to write is, I hope your sleeves slide down when you wash your hands. Just like a little bit mean, but not
Just
too mean.
right. It's nothing that's evil, but it's just like annoying, right? Like when you're washing your hands and your sleeve slipped out and the cuff of your sleeve gets wet,
Mhm.
and you're like,
Yeah.
yep, that's annoying. I said to somebody in the chat, I was playing Marvel Rivals one time a few weeks ago, and somebody was being a real jerk, and so I just put in the chat, I hope that your shower is always a little too hot or a little too cold.
That's also real. That's so real. I had one more too, but I can't remember.
Just a little insult like that. What it
Hmm.
was like, that's not too
Oh,
mean.
oh, I remember. I hope there's something crunchy in your soft food.
Oh no.
Worst thing ever.
I hope you always have toast crumbs in your butter.
Uh, my dad does that.
For some
My
reason,
dad
that's
always
like a
says,
that's one of those pet peeves of mine. Anytime I see a
ah,
crumb in the butter, I'm always just like, ugh.
yeah, I know you don't eat like cream cheese, but I think it's even worse in cream cheese.
Oh, yeah. I mean, cream cheese is gross anyway, unless it's a crab rangoon, because those have cream cheese in them and they're pretty good.
I guess.
But cream cheese
Well,
is, yeah.
I've never had crabs, but
You never had crab?
no. Well, I had like a tiny piece once, but not really.
Okay. Crab is very good, I think. It's kind of a like when you just get crab legs, it's kind of a pain to deal with because you got the whole
You
leg,
gotta
you got to
cook
like
them and stuff.
break it and yeah, but very good.
I'm just not a. I don't like fish either, and I just like any seafood. It's just weirds me out.
Mm. Well, then remind me not to play Raft IRL with you.
Let's not, maybe. I'll have to. Well, I can just eat the all the like fruit.
Yep, that's true.
The
You got
ma-
to find an
I could
island
eat
for that.
mangoes all day. Hello?
Yeah, and have crippling diarrhea and
And then you hear me refill the water from 3 islands away. And then we
uh,
gotta find a monster eagle.
oh yeah, that crazy thing.
Yeah. And then the the boar.
Mm-hmm. Yep. The boar, the bear, the the crazy
Oh,
huge mutant
dude.
eagle pterodactyl
On the
bird.
on the bear island though, there's blueberries. I would not leave that island.
Oh, because the
Like I can have
blueberries.
blueberries and then oh, and then on this like man-made island they had bananas and strawberries.
Mm-hmm.
I'd be fine. Also, they have like these automats, right? Where you put the coins in.
Mm-hmm.
Just break it open. IRL, just break it open. Like, come on. Give me
Yep.
everything.
I'll take all the candy bars, all the chips.
Dude, I have chips downstairs.
I like chips.
I know.
Chips are yes. Yep. Anytime gaming with Joe, there's always
I'm
chips.
this one repo clip I made where you're just like walking around in repo and I just hear you like crunch. It's like I don't see you. I have nothing crunchy here. I don't see you, but I just hear like, oh, you can hear it.
Just hear crunch, crunch, crunch.
You just hear like,
Well, and then I think it happened because that's one of those where, like your voice is in the game and,
mhm.
like, and so the enemies can hear you.
Yes,
And my chip eating, alerted the enemy.
yes,
And he found me because of I was eating
yeah.
chips.
One time you were literally hidden and the enemy was in front of you and you were like, is he gonna leave or something? And then he like looked down because of that and killed you. And I was like, he can hear you. That was so crazy.
Yep.
Yep.
So fun.
Gaming with Joe.
Gaming with Joe. That could be another stream we do.
We need to do a stream more often.
Mm-hmm. It's true. We have had plans to do that. So this is like a preview
I have
of what's to
I
come.
have the one of the papers right here.
Oh.
I just found it because there's the water I ruined it.
Oh. That's okay. Is it
Excuse
written
me?
in English or German?
Uh, both.
Nice.
Oh no, this was my plans for the BSS up the website.
Ah. A
Yeah, the
website
other
that definitely needs updating
yeah, the
for
other
sure.
ones actually they're here. Oh well, there's also water stains on them.
That's okay.
It's because I have this cube. It's like this,
Mm-hmm.
like just a cube, and it makes like cold air, but you always have to like refill this thing with water.
Mm.
And like here at the bottom, it's like pressure.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it goes in, the water comes out.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you put it in, sometimes there comes like a drop out.
Mm. And then it gets on your papers.
Yeah, they were like right there on the table, so
Yeah.
oopsie.
That's okay. There are worse things for sure.
True. I mean, I can like read half of them still, so I'll know what it says anyways.
Yeah.
I'm smart also. I can come up with new things.
That yes, that's true. And you can remember things sometimes too.
50-50 on that one.
50-50. Hey, you haven't forgotten who I am yet, so
Who's this guy?
yeah, okay. I stand corrected. Yes. So anyway, I just finally saw your name in on our website, Kira, who sent the topic. Kira, thank you so much for the topic. And I hope honestly that we said some things that were helpful for you. I hope that, as you navigate this, feel free anytime, send us a message, send us, if you have more on this topic you want to talk about or hear us talk about, whether it's me and Riku or me and Ryan, or there's going to be some weeks where I'm not here this summer, so it'll be Ryan and somebody else. um we'd be happy to talk through anything as you go through this. But yeah, again, my heart goes out to you. It's so tough, and I hope that something we said can be helpful. But thank you so much for the topic, and don't be a stranger. We would love to have more topics, and that goes for all you guys that are watching right now. If you have a topic, you can put it right there in the chat, or you can send it to don'tworrywednesday.com. Saule has the link in the chat, and yeah, you can just click on it, and then you can submit it there, and it'll be great. But a lot of times during the show, we'll see it immediately if you put it in the chat. We will.
True.
As long as we're looking at the chat, which usually it's like right in front of my face, and I'm pretty good at seeing it most of the time.
Are you using your eyes?
And the force.
Fair.
Yes. Both. Both of them. So anyway, well, yeah. So now that was the one topic we have so far. So I guess we go back to talking about whatever random stuff. I mean, we kind of been doing that anyway. So that's
Just
all
did
good.
it. Yeah.
So, yeah.
What else do we have? Oh, should I talk about lids? Should I?
About what? Oh, your lid?
German
The
engineering masterpiece.
German lid engineering. You know, Germany does have the best engineering. I put on my WhatsApp today that,
Yeah, I saw like another like whatever piece it was.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
Yep.
I saw that. But then
So much of our equipment in our woodworking shop is made in Germany because German engineering is really just superior.
look, I have another cap. Different thing. Boom.
And it has the thing to keep the cap on.
Yeah, it's like it automatically like flips open.
Wow.
Because there's a tiny, you can see it. This tiny little
Oh, that thing.
thing right there.
Okay. That's the little spring loader thing.
Hell yeah.
Wow. That's
Wow. But then we
impressive.
have like big lids. No.
Wait, that one came all the way off.
Yeah, because it's this is not a drink, it's coffee pulverized, and then I spoon it into my milk, and then it becomes coffee. It's
Whoa.
crazy.
Whoa.
Yeah, and
But it's
then
a lid though. Wouldn't I mean seriously?
it is the lid. But then cans also are normal, like yours are.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have another bottle here. I don't know how it opens, but I bet it also stays open.
Yep.
Magic.
But does the lid so now you have to turn the lid some certain way or else the lid hits your
Yeah,
face when you're drinking, right?
true.
I would
Well,
just
it
rip the
depends.
thing off.
Usually, like for this one, for example, it goes far enough
Uh-huh.
that even if I have it like this,
Uh-huh. Oh, it's still see, but I have a really big nose.
but
It
if you
would
have a
hit my
big ass
nose.
nose,
Yeah.
you can just turn to the side
Uh-huh. Yeah. Cuz
or even to the bottom. Unless you have like maybe you with a beard, I don't know.
mhm.
In theory, though, you can take them off. At least one always goes off very easy,
Mm.
and then it's like more loose.
Mhm.
So then it's not in the way like at all. And then you can just take it off.
Isn't that illegal?
There is not a fine, but
Riku's
I
breaking the
mean,
law
why
on
would you?
stream.
No, what? What? Me? Nah. The
That's
only
okay.
law I'm breaking is the the Nachtruhe.
What, you're staying up too late?
But I'm not quiet at night
Oh,
because my
ah,
window's open, but I don't
ah.
care.
Well, your neighbors should have their windows closed then.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And if not, they have to listen to me speak English.
Like, whoa, why is there an American over there?
Why is this person speaking English in the middle of the night?
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, let's think. Like, I have two neighbors who can potentially hear me.
Mm-hmm.
One of them are so old, they probably don't understand what I'm saying.
Hmm.
The other couple are a bit younger and they lived in Toulouse for a few years,
Is that
which
in
is
Germany?
France, I think.
Oh, France. Okay.
So they probably speak English or French. I don't speak French, but you know. So they might understand, but then again it's like, do I care? Do I really care?
Probably not. I'd be trying to be
Probably
extra
not.
loud just because it's a couple and I would want to
I
annoy them.
mean, dude, I live on the countryside. There's only like couples here. Or like they're not a couple, they're married, you know, but
Well, that's also a couple, a married couple.
yeah. But it's like, and I think couples are usually more annoying than married people.
Ah, yes.
Because if it's a couple, there's always like a drama going on. It's still all very exciting. And then once they're married, it's like,
There can be more drama in a marriage.
it depends on
There
the
can
marriage.
be.
Yeah, there can be.
Yep. You don't want to get me started on couples and marriage.
Okay.
Or maybe you do. You're like, yes, let's see Joe get angry.
Let's rage bait Joe again. It's my favorite thing to do.
Yep. Which that's the reason Kate, my former therapist, was like, maybe you should find a therapist because of the couples issue that I have.
Oh,
Couples.
really? It's not like I said that on Monday
You did, but
also.
she said that too. She said it like the day before.
Yeah. I wonder. Maybe you should,
Yes, I know.
you
I
know.
was talking to my mom and I was like, just don't tell me I need to settle down with anybody. She's like, don't worry.
That's a start.
Because I think I'd rather
I
be single.
mean, yeah, I remember when that one person who was, I think it was Kate, was like, "Oh, you should meet name," and then you were like, "I- "Is this what I think it is?"
Mm. Mm-hmm. Yep. I was really nervous about that. But she knows better. And so like for a while, Ryan's sister-in-law would always be like, "Oh, I should set you up with so and so. I should set you up with this girl. I should set you up with this girl. Oh, we go to church with this with this lady and she's divorced too and she has two boys and her name's Mary and you could be Mary and Joseph." And I'm like, "You can shut up."
That's so bad. No, 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 no.
Yes. But here's one thing that's cool because we were talking about as you go through stuff, you get XP, right?
Yes.
So my son was talking to one of his friends, and he had this girl that they were together for like a year or something like that, and then they broke up, and he wants to get her back, right? And so he's all like, asking Maverick, my son, he's asking for advice and all this kind of stuff. And he's reading these texts out loud as I'm driving. We're on our way somewhere. He's reading these texts out loud. He's like, I don't even know what to tell him. And I'm just like, dude, tell him just to step back. Like, seriously.
Sometimes it's like you, especially in that age,
Mm-hmm.
it's so easy to like grow apart still
Mm-hmm.
and like or like realize that someone is like not what you're looking for, and that just happens.
Mm-hmm.
And I think um it was like, okay, so I had this best friend when I was 13, 14, and she and I were like inseparable, right? It was
Mm-hmm.
like she lived like around 5 hours away,
Mm-hmm.
but it was always this thing of like I stopped meeting my friends because I was like, oh, I wanna like I'd rather message with her the whole day, and she was like might still meet up with her friends, but was like on the phone the whole time. I was
Mm-hmm.
like, oh, I can't join. I'm talking to Riku.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually, like a few years later, we just like grew apart, and it was really, really hard on me because it was like my first real friendship I had, and in hindsight, it was like a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
We were like really, really attached to each other, so it was like a relationship for like 3 years ish.
Mm-hmm.
And but then there was like it wasn't a clean breakup either. It was just a growing apart and growing resentment, and then
Mm-hmm.
like not vibing with the other person anymore
Mm-hmm.
from her side. Like she was like not super vibing with me anymore,
Mm-hmm.
but I was still like really attached. And I used to have this personality trait where I'd like form myself to, for the other person, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like I do what they like and I like what they like and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And um so then when that broke apart, I really had to like start and find myself first, you know. And it was only 3 years, but it was like as like this part of my life where like so much was happening with school, and like I really like used like talking to her was also like my first time being able to like vent my feelings and have someone who like actually listens and all of that. And then welcome August.
Hey, August.
And then
Good to see you, buddy.
um so that was like really, really hard to then like break up with this person and be like, okay, so like do I even have anyone else still around me? Or did I like and then who like do I even like these things?
Mm-hmm.
And turns out I do like all of these things still,
Mm-hmm.
but I've like I back then I was like growing just in a different direction. I was like really getting into all like the like cute stuff and like the I was still like really into anime,
Mm-hmm.
and she was like getting more into like Netflix type things and like American Horror Story. And so that was like kind of one of the main dividers too.
Mm-hmm.
Um but yeah, it was like really hard, and I was like, damn, to like there was this one big fight we had, and she was like saying something like in the heat of the moment, right? She was like, if I were to meet you now, I wouldn't even want to be friends with you because we're so far apart, and like your constant half like German English sentences like really piss me off, and like you know how like if you probably know like when we talk German, right? How
Mm-hmm.
much English we use
Mm-hmm.
because it's like and then we use like
And then an English word.
English word,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's yeah. So and like that, and then something else was like um that I was getting into like cute things, and she didn't vibe with that, and I whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And that was like so hard on me. I literally sat there and was like, okay, my favorite person just told me that they don't like me for who I am, like
Mm.
wow.
Mm-hmm.
And then it was first I was like, okay, I'm gonna change. And then for myself, I was like, that's probably not the healthy thing to do. And then I didn't change. Or yeah, well, I grew.
Mm-hmm.
And then yeah, so now I'm here and I'm not doing this shit anymore. But that was the lesson. And it was it was right at this time where I was like 16, 17. Um I think it like I think it was during summer and the winter before I was in foster care for like 4 months
Oh wow.
because I had messaged the children's protection like, bro, my mom is abusive, not me.
Oh wow.
Um there was like a lot of bullshit going on. And then
Since when
and
did
then
Ryan become German? You're
Ryan
looking
also started swearing.
You're looking at the new Static P. Yes.
Yep,
Also
new
known as
static P, that's
Twashu,
me.
also known as Riku, also known as all kinds of other things that I forgot already.
Exactly.
But yes, August, is good to see you too, buddy, and you too, James. Welcome.
Welcome.
Anyway,
Um, so yeah, I was like,
so
um, but yeah, a
you
lot
went
of
through
things were
that.
going on,
Yeah. So
and
you
it
they
was
so
definitely
protective
a character
services came and
development.
got you.
Hmm?
Protective services came and got you and took you out of and put
Yeah,
you
they
in
were
foster
like,
care.
okay, well, we're gonna put you in foster care, and then we start with weekends
Mm-hmm.
again. Like I was home on weekends, and then my parents had like therapy, or like uh kind of, because my dad was really not having it.
Mm.
Like, yes, there's nothing wrong here, kind of. And then I was like having single therapy sessions.
Were your parents still together at this point, or had they divorced?
Yeah,
Okay, they were still
yeah, they
together.
were
Okay.
together. And so that person was also like, there isn't even like family um happening, like not a single meal a day, like where everyone is together. No activities together, not even like on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
And they were like, you guys are not having family, you are just three people living under the same roof.
Mm.
And that didn't really change. And then I moved back into home in February. And then um on the next New Year's Eve, my mom like met her now boyfriend, and then 2 weeks later she moved out.
Oh wow.
So like started like mid-January on the 13th, I think she moved out.
Wow. And they were still married, and she found this boyfriend and moved out.
Yeah, well, they went to this New Year's party together, and I guess that's where she met him.
Mm.
And then she like met with him for 2 weeks, and then she told my dad, um, thank you, August. Um, and yeah, then she like after 2 weeks she told my dad like, I'm seeing someone and I want a divorce, and then so yeah. I
Ouch.
personally like it was really hard on my dad,
Yeah, I
but I
bet.
think it's good that she came out with it so fast
Mm-hmm.
and didn't like cheat on him for half a year, and then.
Mm-hmm.
So it was like 2 weeks and she was like, okay, yeah, this is like kind of getting serious, and then they like had a fight, and then my dad kind of kicked her out, and yeah, and then she was gone.
Wow. I admire your dad for
And
having the guts to kick her out, though.
bro, my dad was so mad. He's like a really calm guy,
Mm-hmm.
but then when he gets mad, he's like explosion happening, supernova.
Mm-hmm.
So he
It's
was like
always the
getting
quiet
really
ones you
mad.
got to be careful of. The quiet people, when they
Yeah,
get
it's
mad, it's
real.
like, it's.
It's real. Yeah. So he was like, bro. I was upstairs. I didn't hear all of it, but basically, my dad was like confronting her, like, "Why are you like not coming home? Why are you lying about where you are?
Mm-hmm.
Like, we need to talk." And then my mom was like, "There's nothing to talk about." And then, and I don't want to live here anymore. And then my dad was like, "Okay, there's the door. Like, fuck off." And then that's kind of what happened. And then next day she came back and got her things, and then yeah.
Wow.
He becomes Deku. The party is over.
Nice. Um, man, I wish God. See, I'm the type of person that just puts up with stuff and holds on because I'm like, I made a commitment, you know? And so I admire your dad for being like, get out.
Yeah. I
You
mean, what
know?
was he gonna do? Like, they weren't really like having anything, and when I look at how my dad treats his girlfriend now, there's like they're actually doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess he also like wasn't vibing with my mom anymore. You guys also gotta say like my mom back then, she was still an alcoholic,
Mm-hmm.
and she always like was in her own room and like by herself and like just watching TV.
Mm-hmm.
And then my dad was in his room and I was in my room upstairs, and it's like we were all like as far apart as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And they didn't even sleep in the same bed because my dad snores so loud
Mm-hmm.
that like my mom, after she had like a weight reduced surgery,
Mm-hmm.
and then afterwards, she would like sleep lighter, and then she would like wake up from him snoring. So they had like divided bedrooms, so they wouldn't see like each other never. The only thing they did was like my mom would still cook for him, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, there wasn't really anything happening
Mm-hmm.
anymore.
I've been told that I snore. And now, see, everybody's telling me I snore, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. I've never heard it. And they're just like, and they're like,
Did they
you
inform
snore, blah
you?
blah 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 blah, and I was like, whatever. I don't. You've heard me snoring. What? When did you hear me
Damn,
snoring? August? Was I in VC and fell asleep or something once? Like, I sup-
that could have been me.
I suppose it's possible. But anyway, so like the last hotel we stayed at when we went to Cedar Point, my son, he took a video of me, and there I am sleeping, and there's a snoring noise happening somewhere in the room, but I'm still not convinced it was me.
Yeah, it was probably this other person staying with you guys.
Well, it was probably my son making the snoring noise or something. Just try to. and if
Definitely.
and if he happens to watch this, sorry, buddy. But he's the first person to come up with proof, and so now I'm like, okay, maybe there's some legitimacy to this, maybe.
I'm definitely the person who falls asleep in VC, and I do snore, and I know that.
Mm-hmm.
But apparently, I've started talking in my sleep,
Oh.
which I have been told by several people now that I've conversed with them or just said random things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, like I was sleeping in my bed, and my friend walks in, who was like downstairs, smoking, and she comes back upstairs. I'm dead ass sleeping, and suddenly I just say, yeah, I went to the guy and I took care of his problem. And then she's like, huh? And I just continued sleeping. So I don't know what that was about, but that happened. And then like 2 weeks earlier, I had Sarah over, and I think she also mentioned that I said something apparently. I forgot what it was though. But Guess that's the thing now. I'm doing that. Dude, actually,
James.
I can. The amount of times I wake up exactly an hour before my dailies reset is actually insane. It happens like at least 3 times a week.
Wow.
I
It's
wake
like
up
your
at
body's
4 a.m.
programmed to gotta get my
Yes,
dailies.
it's like, did I do them? Did I do them? And then I check, and then I'll fall back asleep again. It's actually real.
Ah, the dailies. I haven't
Gotta
been
be
playing a
committed
game
to the
that has
grind.
dailies recently. I've been playing GTA. GTA, well, if I was playing GTA online, I think there's dailies.
Red Dead has dailies, no?
In
But you don't do
in
them in
online,
GTA.
in online there are dailies, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So, yeah, but some of them are really I don't know, some of them are hard to get. Lately I've been playing story mode, so it's like so there's no dailies in story mode,
Yeah, fair.
you know. Um and I like the story mode. I think I'm going to for Red Dead, I'm going to like start the whole story over again and just play through it again because it was such a fun story to play through.
It is a really good story, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep, both of
You're
them,
gonna you're
Red Dead
gonna
1 and 2.
True, true. You're gonna do a 100% run?
Oh my gosh.
You don't wanna do this. Trust me.
I
You
know
don't
somebody who
wanna do this.
did. It
I also know someone who
took her
did.
like 2 years.
Yeah. You know what's one of the worst things in like Red Dead 2? You need to have a 100% inventory. And that includes like there's some people you like kill in the story that drop like special weapons.
Mhm.
And if you don't collect these or they don't spawn for some reason,
Oh, then you can't
because Red Dead
100%
be
it.
buggy like that, and
Uh-huh.
then it's just not working. Yeah. And then you need to like every single note that's like on the map, and like you need to kill and skin like every animal.
Mhm.
I was gonna say enemy. Um, please do not skin the enemies.
I don't think
But
you
yeah,
can.
like
It'd be interesting if you could, but no, you can just loot them.
yeah, there's a quest in Assassin's Creed Unity, which plays during the French Revolution, where there's a nobleman who's like, "Oh, this um person isn't processing my code," and then you go there, and he's like, "Something is wrong with the leather. I don't want to work with this." And then you go to the person who made the leather, and he like breaks down crying. He's like, "He made me do it. He made me do it." And it turns out it was like the skin of his enemies. Like this guy just offed some people and wanted to make a code out of it.
Oh, oh
And then you
no.
end up offing the nobleman for that because we don't do that around
Wow.
here. But yeah. And apparently that actually happened.
Like in real life in
And
that
during
time frame.
the yes,
Wow. Hey, people do some weird stuff, man.
for real.
I just came by a few articles about some crazy ways they executed people back in the day and I'm like, "Oh my gosh, people are insanely creative."
German children's tale be like, if you chew on your nails, I'm gonna cut off your hand.
What? Oh my gosh. Well, you know that kids thing, that ring around the rosy thing? Ring around the rosy, pocket full
What
of
also has
posies,
like
ashes, ashes, we all fall down. That?
yeah,
You know that thing?
yeah.
Apparently uh that's talking about the Black Plague.
Yeah, yeah. I know it was something like weird, evil, scary thing, but I forgot what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Man, no hands,
Because you bite your
no
nails?
hands.
Man, oh man.
I still have my hands, although I bite my nails because I'm a quarter Polish.
Oh, so that saves you. You've been
Yeah, because
rescued.
I stole my hands back, you know, that's what they do.
Ah. Well, good thing you're part Polish.
Yeah.
If you were all German, I'd be worried.
I have no hands.
Because you bite your nails?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's so crazy. Like, I used to bite my nails all the time, right? But then I started being a woodworker.
And now your nails are so thick,
Well,
even your teeth can't fight them.
and there's always crap under my nails. So like I bit my nails one time after work and it tastes like lacquer thinner and paint and like wood chips and everything. I'm like, bad idea.
The lacquer thinner. What's what's dip powder though? Because
Dip powder.
I tried like the nail polish thing that tastes like very acid-ish, and like that didn't work for me. And I tried like um I don't know, but it also feels weird. Whenever I grow out my nails, my fingertips start to feel numb. I don't know what that is
Mm.
about, but
You know, one of the things about biting your nails, I've noticed when I bite my nails, I get more hang nails. You know what hang nails are? Those little, when your skin kind of flips up,
yeah.
your finger right there, and it hurts, right? And so, like, you are more susceptible to getting hangnails when you bite your fingernails. However, I remember I was sitting with my godson, who was like, so that's one of Ryan's nephews. And we were sitting and we were at church, and he's like 2 years old, you know, and he's sitting next to me, and I'm kind of like watching him, you know, and making sure he behaves to some degree, you know. Most of the time, I'm just like, whatever, you know, as long as he doesn't run away. But he's sitting there and he grabs my hand and he's like looking at my hand. And then he found a hangnail on my finger and he's like peeling my hangnails, like
Uh,
grabbing them and peeling. And I'm like, ow. Like, dude. And then I was telling Kyle, Ryan's brother, about it. I'm like, yeah, he was just like peeling my. He's like, yeah, he does that. That's one of his things. I'm like, dude, no, that's not. That's not a good
Oh.
thing. Dip powder is like
Bro,
a method of application. Wait, so nail polish. Oh, you tried nail polish and still bit your nails? Dip powder is like a method of application where you put like a sticky residue and then insert your finger into powder. Interesting. Took about 4 months and it worked. Huh. Interesting. So does it make your nails taste bad or something? Like, because to me, I think of that. I think of like Fun Dip, you know, where
the
it's
nail
basically like
polish,
sugar in your.
real. The nail polish just makes them taste bad. Yeah, it's like it will just taste like the worst center shock of your life.
Mm, gross.
Yes. But then I'd just be like trying it again and again, and eventually you like licked all the nail polish off, and then you still chew the nail.
Yeah.
That's why it also didn't work for me,
Yeah.
like August said.
Hey, but you get, bonus points for trying. You tried a
Sometimes,
thing.
uh,
Oh, it makes your nails harder. Ah. You went taste
Oh,
blinds to the icky
God.
nail polish. uh,
The nail polish is so bad though.
yeah. I don't know. Honestly though, it's it's just easier to bite your nails than to trim them with like nail clippers. You know.
Also true.
Mm-hmm. I've never been
Because
able to bite my toenails. I do know people that do that, that bite their toenails. And to me,
I
that
used
just
to
really,
as a kid, yeah.
wow. I've never been that flexible. Like, I've never been able to get my foot to my mouth.
I
Like,
used to do like gymnastics and swimming and all of that stuff, so
so you were pretty flexible. You could do that.
yeah.
Wow. That's impressive. And I knew one girl that I went to high school with that like that was her like she would eat her toe jam, like the stuff between her toes, the lint and all that
Uh,
nastiness. She would just like pick her toes and then like you know like
oh,
like
mm,
I'm like, wow, that's an interesting habit to form. Like,
like what? The question is also like, how did this happen and what caused this? No.
mm-hmm,
I think the worst thing, or like the weirdest thing, two things I did was like I always like used to suck on my hair tips,
mm-hmm.
and
That's
then
not
they'd be
super
like
weird.
all, yeah, it's not super weird, but then they'd be like all crunchy,
Mm,
and then I like suck them again because I like the crunchiness.
mm-hmm,
So that was like messed up. And then I had like this little, it kind of looked like a scarf,
mm-hmm,
and it had like a string at the end.
mm,
It was like for babies. Like it had like a car and a star and a house like on the pattern. It was like these patterned fields. And I would always like suck on the string at the end. And over the years, I sucked the color out of it. Like it used to be dark green, and in the end, it was almost white.
wow.
So that was that.
Wow. Oh, that's interesting, August. You've heard but not sure that stuff like that, like the toe stuff, can be from salt or other vitamin deficiencies. I see. Ah, especially the hair. Maybe you just needed salt.
Who
Salt's good for
knows?
you. Salt. We always talk about how oh, we eat too much salt. You need to not eat so much salt. But if you eat no salt at all, like it's bad for you. You need it.
You die.
Mm-hmm.
I ate such salty food yesterday, though. I
Mm.
was 100% expecting to wake up with a headache
Oh, because you ate so much salt.
because it was so salty. I had like tortellinis with
Mm.
like a pesto,
Mm.
and
Oh, that
then
sounds good.
like I like mixed it, and then I put cheese on top, and I put it in the oven.
Mm.
And then oh, and there was feta also, so which is like salty cheese.
Yeah.
So and it was just really like it was really good, but it was really salty.
Mm. That sounds good. Pesto is like the only kind of Italian sauce I actually like.
There's so many different ones too. This one
Except
was
I found one kind of Alfredo that I actually will eat that tastes pretty good.
so you're just picky.
No,
You're you're just a hater for the sake of it.
no, because most of the time Alfredo tastes like garbage. Is Alfredo and don't even get me started on marinara, the red sauce. Oh, nasty. There's something in there that makes my stomach hurt. So I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's something in the seasonings or whatever.
Maybe the onions.
Maybe. Maybe lots of oregano, garlic. I know garlic. If there's too much garlic in something, then my stomach hurts. And onions the same. Um, but Alfredo sauce. In interestingly enough, the only place where I'll eat the Alfredo is at Cedar Point.
Maybe it's a location thing.
Maybe, or maybe it's like I'm just really hungry because we've been walking for miles all day, and I'll just like eat anything. Because like when you're super hungry, anything tastes good. When I took wilderness survival class and we went out into the woods for a weekend, and you spend the whole time just looking for something to eat because it's just you know, and you're so hungry, and it's like anything. Like we just gathered all these edible plants that we were like, okay, let's make sure that okay they're not poisonous. Great. And we just grabbed all these edible plants and with
Give me the mushroom.
in the stuff. Oh, not, I did not trust myself to be able to pick correct mushrooms. Like, plus mushrooms are
It's
nasty anyway.
okay, just eat them all.
So we netted a couple of little tiny fish in this creek, and we threw them in the pot, and we threw all these edible plants in the pot, and then like I had some bouillon cubes, those little cubes
Uh-huh.
to make soup with or whatever. I had brought some of those, threw that in there, and it was just like this stew with like whole fishes, little tiny fishes, and like a bunch of plants, and it was like where you're so hungry you don't even care. You're just like, I'm gonna eat it.
With the I was gonna say the skeleton, but fish don't have skeletons.
Some of
The
them
grain.
do, but little tiny minnows. I mean, they were like this big. Little tiny fish like
Do,
that long.
do they have like do they not?
I think they have bones, but they might be kind of soft when they're that small, and they're so small that they you can't even notice. Wait,
I
are you
mean,
saying about mushrooms, August? Eat enough, and one will be the antidote for another.
oh, it's called fish bones in English.
What?
Because fish bones aren't bones.
They're kind of like cartilage,
They
I
don't
think.
categorize as bones. So that's why I was like, and so, you know, yeah.
I
Anyways,
see. I
so
see.
yeah.
Now I have had some fish that were bony, but that's annoying. Like bluegills and perch and stuff like that. Like there can be little bones in there, and they're like the size of a hair, but they're really like hard. So they're annoying and they're kind of pokey. You know.
Yeah, usually you like put your knife on the middle and then you with a fork you like go down
Mm-hmm.
and so you're like going with the bones
Mm-hmm.
and then like you kind of peel it off.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Number one fish eater.
Who you?
Definitely.
Didn't you say earlier you don't like fish?
Dude, I don't even eat blockfish. I don't,
Really?
yeah.
Wow. Man, I'll eat fish sticks and fish wedges and like the McDonald's fish sandwich is like the square fish patty thing.
Mm,
Pretty good. And I make some
mm,
banger fish during Lent because on Fridays just as Catholic, I'm supposed to just eat you
yeah.
can't eat meat, you just eat fish. And so I found a way to make such good fish, you know, fried in I crush up pretzels to make the breading. So it's like crushed up pretzel breading and then fry it. So good.
Do you guys have pretzeled buns?
Yes. Sometimes depends. Like some places will have them and I mean you can get them at the store, But actually, at Culver's, they have this burger that's their special for the month or for whatever time they're doing. It's like this whiskey barbecue something burger or whatever, and it's on a pretzel bun. This is very good.
The we have they're quite common here, and we had this one bakery that would you can get them as sticks. They're like this
Mm-hmm.
with cheese on top,
Mm-hmm.
either cheese or like big salt crumbs.
Yeah.
But this bakery would do like tomato mozzarella on it,
Oh.
and then it would be like not this big, but like this big,
Mm-hmm.
because it's like, and then very good.
Very good.
Real. If I'm starving, that's so real. If I starve or eat a fillet of fish, I'm starving. That's so real.
The fillet of fish isn't bad.
It's not good either.
I could do without the tartar sauce. I don't really like tartar sauce.
That's the only thing that saves this thing from being edible.
Which is so funny. Tartar sauce is basically just mayonnaise and relish.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And I think
That's why it tastes worse than mayonnaise.
and I think Thousand Island dressing is mayonnaise, ketchup, and relish. I think.
Think.
Yeah. I eat Cheese Whiz just by itself. Yep. Proudly. It is Pride Month. I am proud that I eat squeezed cheese by itself. Since I'm proud of it. Evil. James, whatever.
It's pure evil.
You know what? I bet you a fillet of fish would go good with squeezed cheese.
I think it would improve it for sure, yeah.
I'd eat a fillet of fish with squeezed cheese on it.
True. I try it. I'm
Yep.
willing to trust it.
Dude, James, squeezed cheese is so good. It'll fix just about anything except for marinara sauce.
Have you tried it?
No, dang it. Now I have to try it to confirm.
Uh-huh. I think so. Because I feel like it might actually fix it. Maybe.
Maybe. You know, my
Although,
kids. Hmm?
I think like if you add a shit ton of like Parmesan, that also fixes a lot.
That's true. It does. It does. I will eat spaghetti sometimes with a little bit of spaghetti sauce and
Yeah.
just piles of Parmesan cheese.
That's so real.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I do sometimes? I just like get a block of Parmesan and I just eat it. Like just the block itself. Just eat it.
That sounds good.
They're really good.
Because that's like
But they're
real
kind of
Parmesan.
expensive.
Most of the time,
Yeah.
whenever I have Parmesan cheese, it was always, it was always like in a shaker thing and you just shake it out, right? But then you go to the really
Yeah.
nice Italian restaurants and they have the block and they shred it onto your stuff for you.
Yeah, you're like, more,
Like, how
more,
much do
please.
you want?
Yes.
Keep
They're like,
going.
okay, say
Keep
stop. And you
going.
just look at them. You're gonna say stop, right? I'm like, yeah, keep going. Yeah.
Fix anything with you thought I was gonna say marriage? Nope. Squeezed cheese will not fix a marriage.
Maybe you just didn't have enough sweet cheese.
Which reminds me, do you know what the number one cause of divorce is?
Squeeze cheese.
Marriage. You should stop talking. You don't have to stop talking. This is fun. Keep going. Squeeze cheese has fixed at least one marriage. It probably has, August. I'm sure.
Probably yes.
I don't know. I think, you know, well, I have my own opinions about marriage. Which
Marriages don't
probably
have enough squeeze cheese.
everybody here knows my opinion about marriage. I don't need to talk about it.
Wow. Aren't you like number one marriage enthusiast?
Number one marriage enthusiast.
Something like that.
Oh, yes. I love arranged marriages. You know what is funny? I was listening to a podcast just today, actually, and apparently, because they're talking about how, like marriage is on the decline and, people just aren't getting married or whatever, and whatnot. And apparently they did this in ancient Rome, like around the year, like 10 BC and then on up to like the early, the common era, whatever. And so it was right around that time period. And they were seeing what we're seeing now, where there was a decline in marriages and all this kind of stuff. And they're like, well, marriages is going to help have a better society. And so they started making laws that people had to get married, or else it was like the healthcare situation here. If you don't get health insurance, then you have to pay a fine. And it was the same thing. If you're not married, you'd have to pay money to the government, like extra, if you stayed single. And so like there's just stories about all these guys and they're like arranging marriages, but it wasn't really a marriage. It was just like on paper. So they could turn that into the government and like so then they wouldn't have to pay the fines and all this stuff. It's pretty interesting. I was like, yeah.
Dude, I commit tax fraud. Like
That's a quote I need to put out there. Yeah, I commit tax fraud.
static P, everyone.
Yes. Oh my goodness.
I mean, like getting married for tax fraud? Like hell yeah.
It doesn't really. I don't know how much it helps you in this day and age.
In Germany, it's a lot. Like you, there are actually people here also doing this. Like they marry just for like one person, to, like barely pay taxes on their income,
Mm-hmm.
and then the other person has like insane huge amount of taxes, but it doesn't matter
Mm.
because the other person's making that much.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
It's kind of what my parents also did, but
Ah, I see. I
not
see.
only because of that. Obviously, they got married because they were pregnant, and then they were like, "We need to have an arranged marriage, so it's easier
Mm-hmm.
with a kid." And then that was the main reason. But yeah,
Marriage. Something else. It's interesting. I'd be one great marriage counselor.
you're just like, you should get divorced.
Yep.
Every study, you're like,
I don't think this
you
marriage.
should get
Like,
divorced.
I'm having problems with my wife. Yeah, just end it, man.
Not yourself.
Right.
Not
Just
yourself.
end the marriage.
Just the marriage.
Yeah.
Not her either. She
What are
can
you
live.
doing getting married in the first place? Well, yeah, it'd be great and it'd be fun and we could be married and this and that and blah 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 and that's what you do and it's like I think
Bro, it's what you do. It's like one weird thing, and then the other weird thing is always like the pressure of like, oh well, do you even love me if you don't want to marry me? Like maybe I just don't want to get married because the government is really weird about it.
mm, Mm-hmm. She doesn't like squeeze cheese. Yep. Grounds for divorce.
Real.
For sure. She doesn't like that I like squeeze cheese. Definitely.
Also divorce.
Now we're putting hearts in the chat. Yay, let's put the hearts. Yay, divorce.
Yay.
Yes. But it's funny though, because I mentioned I was talking to my son and his buddy and the relationship situation. And
Yeah.
so my son's asking me for advice to give to his friend about
Mm.
relationships. And I'm like, do you really want to be asking me this? I mean, you had a front row seat of like of
Yeah.
your mom and I. And he's like, yeah, but you've been through the breakup and you've been through all this stuff, and so you know better about like how all this stuff works. And I'm like, okay,
Not good.
I'll tell you what. And so I was like, so your buddy needs to just step back and reconnect with himself and try not to obsess over this girl, right?
Real.
Because, yeah. Usually, when we're obsessed with something, it's not a very good idea.
I didn't hear that, huh?
There's a difference
Huh?
between a healthy focus and obsession. Like obsession is like the next level, and it kind of becomes.
What do you mean by hyperfixation is bad? What? Huh? What do
Maybe
you
I should just
mean?
shut up now.
Playing What do you mean playing 8 hours of Genshin every day is bad? Huh? I didn't quite catch that.
Well, that's not obsession. Or maybe it is. You're giving me the look. I
At
don't
least I'm
know.
self-aware.
I spend 10 to 12 hours a day at work. Like, is that an obsession?
Y- yes.
Furina, who's Furina? Is that a character?
It's like the most annoying character in this game. But she's a fan favorite.
Ah, why?
Um, so each region has like a god,
Mm-hmm.
and her story was like really sad. And then she like had to act like she is the god, although she like kind of wasn't for
Mm-hmm.
like 500 years. And then in the end, like her others half sacrificed herself so she could be like free. And then her character is very. I personally I really don't like her. She's kind of like bratty undertones, like queen of the court.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
You know, she's an actress. She's very out there.
Mm-hmm. Is that why she's a fan favorite?
Possibly. I mean, her design is very pretty.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they're all pretty, but
Mm-hmm.
her design is very cool, I think. Um, I just don't really like how she like behaves and talks and all.
Uh,
But yeah, the story was really good.
you probably
Genshin's
can't.
story is like a masterpiece.
You probably can't kill that person, can you?
I mean, if you get her and then you're like exploring, you can like jump your characters off cliffs,
Oh,
so
yeah. Okay.
you can, but
It doesn't help you at all.
it does. No.
uh, I
Yeah,
am de
it was a good story.
Präsetzen de Fahrda. I want to say it
So
in
there's a
Verdauung.
character,
Diung.
um, there's a
Verdauung.
character mentioned called Fischl,
Mm-hmm.
and she's like, I also really hate her, because she's just very cringe to me
Mm-hmm.
because she keeps speaking German, but like not really well. So she calls herself die Prinzessin der Verurteilung. And then but she says like Prinzessin der Verurteilung. And it's
Verurteilung.
yeah, it's a whole thing. And she's like a chumbio, or she's like very delusional.
Mm-hmm.
Like she thinks she's like this princess and whatever, like she's just some girl.
Mm.
Her name is Amy. She's just some girl.
Mm.
But, you know,
That's kind of like me. I
she's
walk around thinking I'm a princess. I can relate.
she's always talking like very how do I say? Thou hast bestowed their presence upon thou. You know, like
Mm.
she keeps talking like that, and then all the other people are always like, what did she just say? And then she has like this pet bird that is like, my madam means she's happy to see you. It's so silly.
Nice. Well, it is 10:30 for me.
Wrong. It's 4:30.
It's 4:30. Yes, Riku is in a different area than me. It's kind of unfortunate. I kind of wish we lived closer together.
The sun is rising.
Really? At 4:30 in the morning?
Mhm. Yeah,
Oh my,
Germany has like in the
wow.
summer, it's like only 11 to 4 is it really dark.
Wow. That's pretty wild. I mean, I did I
Yeah, but then in
every once
the
in a while I hear birds coming from your microphone.
yeah, they're going crazy outside already, yeah. Um in the winter, it's like already dark at like 5 p.m.
Mhm.
and then it only gets like bright at 8, 9
Mhm.
a.m. So we have like it's a lot of difference.
Mm. I'm kind of surprised cuz I don't think it doesn't start getting light here. I guess I don't really know for sure cuz I'm usually asleep when the sun is starting to come up. Um but I feel like it starts to get light out at maybe like 6 here in the morning. But it's
Yeah,
also
well,
like right now we're having the longest days. The longest day is in a couple weeks. June 21st or 22nd or whatever will be the longest day.
ooh,
And
well,
it'll be light until it'll still be light out at like 10:30 at night or something like that.
so in Germany, it's the 21st of June.
Mhm. Well, it should be the same around the world, I would imagine. The summer solstice. But it's always like right around then.
Oh, what the hell? In the north of Germany, there's like it's over an hour longer than in South Germany.
That makes sense. Because the closer you are to the North Pole.
But we're so tiny.
Well,
We're as big as Michigan, bro.
I know. Well, my brother lives in way up north, like 6 hours north of me, and it's the same type of deal where his days are a lot longer in the summer. Feels like it anyway. Please stand for the regional We Love Ranch and Culver's anthem. Yes, the Midwest with squeezed cheese. I tell you what, if you've ever had Culver's, it's pretty good. If you've ever had Culver's with squeezed cheese, it's really, really
Do
good.
you want to know what this is?
Culver's?
Just to Google it.
Yeah. It's probably my favorite fast food burger.
Oh, it's another fast food.
Mm-hmm. I would say Shake Shack is my favorite fast food burger, but Shake Shack is not really fast food. It's kind of not as
I'm
fast.
assuming they have shakes.
Oh yeah. They have shakes and they have really good burgers. Really good burgers and shakes.
I want a hamburger.
Mm.
I want a big tasty bacon with double tomato and
Mm.
double cheese.
Oh, that sounds so good.
And
That
a
sounds
big
good.
Sprite.
Well, if you were in America, we would be able to still find a place that's open.
I
We
think
could
my
choose
McDonald's just
from.
opened,
We could
but I don't.
Well, but McDonald's, do they serve breakfast in the morning at the McDonald's there, or can you get a burger?
Oh, you're right. I think they only have breakfast.
Hmm.
Well, actually, it's at the Autobahn, so they might have everything.
Okay. But McDonald's burgers, I don't really like McDonald's burgers anymore. If I'm gonna have a fast food burger, that I would rather have Burger King than McDonald's. But I would rather have Culver's than Burger King for sure. Culver's is so good.
In Germany, you have McDonald's, Burger King. If you're lucky, you can get a KFC.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have Domino's, Subway.
Mm-hmm.
Some cities apparently have Taco Bell.
Really? But you've never
So
had
I've
Taco
heard.
Bell?
No.
Okay.
And then we have like a lot of local kebab stores, Italian restaurants, Greek restaurants, and like Indian, yeah, and like Chinese.
Yes, Chinese is great. Chinese is very good. We always get, it's funny that you guys have Domino's. That's the closest pizza place we have. Well, we also have Little Caesars close by too, but we always usually get Domino's. Like if I have my boys and they're like, "Hey, let's get pizza," because it's simple. You just go get a pizza. Everybody's cool, and you can get wings there too at Domino's. Pizza and wings.
I like the milkshake they have.
They don't have milkshakes, I don't think, here at Domino's.
Really,
I don't think
dude.
so.
So when I was working at Subway, we had a Domino's like next door, and we would always trade them cookies for milkshakes. And their milkshakes they're like really thick. They were like really, really thick. And it was
Mm-hmm.
like very good.
Mm.
We have this one pizza place that's like a local one,
Mm-hmm.
and they have like, dude, I love this one so much. It's like pizza teriyaki. It has like teriyaki chicken and then some pepperonis
Oh.
and red onion, and then like teriyaki sauce.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just,
That
it's
sounds
so
so
good.
good. That sounds good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Don't forget, in the U.S., you can literally read any restaurant's food inspections reports. Nice.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Little Caesars is pretty cheap. Well, it used to be cheap. It's not as cheap anymore, but I mean, no matter how much you pay for it, it tastes cheap.
But
It's kind of how Little
sometimes
Caesars
that's
is.
what you want.
It is, sometimes it's true.
Sometimes you want a burger that feels like someone just punched on it before wrapping it.
Mm-hmm. But what's interesting? I think there's a lot of pizza places that are now like around the world, you know, that originated in Detroit. So, like Little Caesars was Detroit. I think Domino's also, maybe Papa John's. Like these big, huge chains, like their original is in Detroit. You can correct me if I'm wrong, but
I wouldn't know.
yeah, I know. And I usually, anymore, if I'm gonna get pizza, it's usually barbecue chicken pizza because I don't like the red sauce. I'd rather have the barbecue sauce.
I don't like barbecue sauce. That's the issue.
Oh, I did have a baked potato pizza one time. Actually, many times I had the baked potato pizza, and it was so good. It had you know, they have the appetizer as tater skins or whatever. So it's like a half baked potato, and it's got like sour cream and bacon and chives and cheese and all this stuff on there. It was basically a pizza with that on it. It was so good.
I guess.
Oh, James, look at that. Pizza Hut was from Kansas. Okay, well we don't really have Pizza Huts around here anymore. Domino's is Ann Arbor, which Ann Arbor is basically Detroit anyway. Um it's down in that area. It's all connected to, it's Detroit Metro. Um and yeah, Little Caesars. But Little Caesars now has all like they have the Little Caesars Arena, which is where the professional basketball plays, and like all this Little Caesars stuff down in Detroit. But oh, Papa John's is from Indiana. Interesting.
Did you know that Aldi is from Germany?
I did know that.
And it used to be called Feinkost Albrecht,
I did not know that.
because Albrecht is their last name.
Ah, okay. Sparrow, hey, welcome. You found a silverfish making dough? Yeah. Wait, how does a silverfish make dough?
You're telling me a shrimp fried this rice?
Oh, wait. Oh, you were making the dough. I totally read that wrong. I was like, and you found a silverfish. Okay. Sorry. Where's the spawner? Dude, silverfish are so annoying in Minecraft. They really are. Because they're so little, they're hard to find. It was in the flour bag. Oh, no.
That's so bad.
Nasty.
Man, I really hated Subway, but one thing they did like decently was hygiene.
Yeah, they always seem to have good, clean, everything seems pretty clean. But, with all those raw vegetables, like, you probably need to keep things pretty clean, you know?
Yeah, and especially because you're like making it in front of the person
Mm hmm.
and not like somewhere in the bag.
Right.
So it's like they always told us like, oh yeah, it's kind of like show cooking, like making the sandwich is part of the like at one of the attraction. So it's
Mm-hmm.
like, whatever.
Yeah. They have a pizza place that does that. Like it's like Subway where they make it in front of you. You choose what to put on it, and they make you your pizza, and then they put it in the oven. Blaze pizza was very good. They'd
That's
always
what I need. I'm like, can I get some more pepperonis? And they're like, even more? And I'm like, just a few more.
and more bacon. More bacon. It was always so funny because like it's just routine for these guys to like the very beginning. What do you do with a pizza? You grab the dough, you get the dough put out there, and you put some sauce on it, and then you put some cheese on it, right? And so like they're just in their groove, they're making stuff, and they're like, okay,
You're like, no
what kind
sauce.
of sauce? I'm like, no sauce, and they had the spoon out already and are almost ready to put the sauce on, and then they look at me like I just messed up their whole world.
Yeah.
like, like yeah, no sauce, please. They're like, so you want
Dude, what the
cheese bread?
fuck?
I'm like, yeah, I want cheese bread with meat on it. That's what I want. I'll
So
dip it
young.
in ranch. It'll be great.
I should just put ranch at the bottom as sauce.
You could, although I I kind of like my ranch dressing to be cold. I don't know if I'd like it cooked on there. It's better when it's cold, I think.
Probably. Possibly.
Yeah, pizza with
I
no
wouldn't
sauce.
know. We don't have ranch.
What? That is so weird. You got all this other American stuff. How can you not have ranch dressing? Did they find something wrong with it or
What
something?
what other American stuff do we have, huh?
McDonald's, Burger King, Taco Bell.
Yeah, but that's chains, but like ranch is just a product. We
You
also
have
don't have
you
Swiss
have
cheese.
Domino's. Do they not have ranch dressing cups at the Domino's?
I've no. I
Wow.
I guess the closest thing would be like sour cream onion, I guess, maybe.
Okay, but that's not even close. I mean,
Yeah.
it's the same color, but it's not.
It's like
American hot
that
dog
or like
sauce. What? Was that chili?
no, it's hot dog sauce.
What is hot dog sauce?
It's
Ketchup?
like it's it's ketchup, mustard, and I think there's like pickle pieces in it.
Yeah, relish. Okay, so ketchup, mustard, relish, and it's all mixed together in like one sauce.
I guess, yeah.
That makes sense because a lot of people put ketchup, mustard, and relish on their hot dogs. So I guess
Yeah,
you
I
just
don't
mix it
like
all together.
pickles. It's awful. I don't like. You know what my hot dog is like? I have what's the white sauce called in English?
Mayonnaise,
Hold on. No, the sauce.
horseradish.
Ramulade. So my hot dog is only ramulade and like the dried crunchy onions.
Mmm. Really?
That's it. And I have like a bunch of like onions, and then it's just like
Wait,
it's
no
very
ketchup?
crunchy. Nope.
Wow.
I used to not like ketchup. I only started eating, and I only eat like curry ketchup.
Mm.
Now, like I still don't really like normal ketchup.
Mm. Well, that's okay. We won't hold it against you. Hey, Oil Octane, good to see you too.
Welcome.
Remoulade is versatile mayonnaise-based cold sauce flavored with mustard, herbs, pickles, and spices. Used as a condiment for seafood, meats, and vegetables. Ah, okay. So that's what you put on your hot dog. Remoulade?
Yeah, there's like the Swedish one that has mustard in it. And
Mm-hmm.
then there's the like a more mayonnaise one, which is basically just it's like mayonnaise and some herbs.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I for hot dogs I use the Swedish one that has mustard in it. Although I don't like mustard, so
Yeah, mustard is one of
I don't
those
know about that.
things. I don't usually like mustard. It's kind of like cream cheese. I don't.
But
I like. I only like cream cheese if it's in crab rangoons, right? And I only like mustard on Flint style coney dogs.
I hate mustard, but cheeseburger pizza.
Does that have mustard on it?
Yes.
Cheeseburger pizza, man, that sounds so good.
It's like I when I make it myself, the ground beef, while frying it, I season it with mustard.
Okay, but then
And
it ends up
then
getting
the
cooked.
sauce, yeah, like while frying it, while
Mm-hmm.
cooking it.
Yeah.
And then for the sauce, I have like the average marinara, and then I like mix it with a bit of mustard.
Hmm.
So it's like swirled in, and then you put the meat on,
Mm-hmm.
cheese like cheddar cheese, red onions, and that's kind of it.
Okay, I can see that being good, except for the onions. It's weird though.
I love onions.
I like the taste of onions. I just don't like how I feel after I eat onions.
I love onions.
Yeah. And oil octane, no. You are not weird for putting mayo on your fries and your tots. Your wife's crazy
Uh,
for thinking you're crazy.
mayonnaise on fries
From
is
Joe.
like the average
Uh.
here.
What's that?
Everyone like mayonnaise on fries is normal here. If
Yeah, I know
you
that's
buy
pretty normal
fries,
in
you
Europe.
get mayonnaise and ketchup.
Hmm. A lot of times when I eat fries, I just eat them plain or put squeezed cheese on them.
I can see that.
But if I'm sometimes I want just ketchup, you know. But every once in a while, I've had them with mayonnaise, and it's good. Good
I
with
like
mayonnaise.
mixing it. I have like this spicy curry ketchup,
Mm-hmm.
and then I like just pour it all over the fries, and then I do like mayonnaise all over the fries.
Mm.
And then I don't stir it, but it like kind of gets mixed up while you're picking the fries.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it's just one big goop
Mm-hmm.
in the end.
Man, you know what? Now that we're talking about this, I really, really, really want like a big old tray of fries and put them in the oven and put some shredded cheese just all over them.
Yep,
Just some cheese
I
fries.
can
Sounds good.
waffle fries.
Waffle fries at Chick-fil-A. Oh, those are the best fries. Almost. Actually,
Oh,
actually,
those fries. Yes, I like them.
um, some of the best fries, White Castle fries. I don't know how many of you guys have eaten at White Castle. I know you haven't, Riku.
I haven't because we don't have
Because
that.
you don't have White Castle. We used to have a White Castle 30 minutes away from me, and they closed it. I was so upset because I love White Castle. And their fries, you get like a sack of fries, right? And they're the crinkle cut ones. And, they're just the big, fat, crinkle cut fries. They're so good. Something about how they make them is so good. But I used to work at a bar. I was a cook at a bar, and we had Brew City fries, which are beer battered French fries, and those were fantastic. I see your face.
I was like,
Beer batter is really good. Like beer
beer
battered onion
batter.
rings, beer battered French fries. It's so good.
It tastes like beer.
It, very, it just a little bit
Yeah,
though.
yeah.
Just a little.
But it's like, when you don't like something, then you will like always taste it extra hard.
True.
And I
True.
don't like alcohol and I don't like beer.
Well, I mean, the alcohol gets cooked off. But why are the beers getting
But
battered?
this is like people being like, here, drink this, it's alcohol free, but then it's like it still tastes like alcohol. What do you mean? Like,
Yeah. Yeah. Well, that was always, it was so funny. Like my buddy he'd always call it near beer, like the non-alcoholic beer. He's like, "You want a near beer?" And I'd be like, "No, that just sounds like a waste." Like
I mean, yeah, I
yeah.
guess it is. If you wanna get drunk, then
Well, I don't usually, like, man, it's been forever. Like I haven't been drunk since I was like way younger of a 29-year-old than I am now.
I have been drunk since ever because I don't drink.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Um what is this? Someone could have put a. Oh, you'll taste a pickle by looking at
That's so real. They
it.
are so bad.
It's okay to have not been drunk. Being drunk is I can't stand it. I don't like losing my faculties, right? But I do enjoy having a beer sometimes. Usually like a really nice micro brewed, something. But
James, you better share your food with the class, or you're getting detention.
you got the fries dunked in cheese and bacon and parmesan. Oh,
Like, you can't say that and not share. That's not okay.
Wait, Sparrow, Easter is your 21st birthday? Oh, man. You know what's hilarious? On my 21st birthday, which didn't actually happen because I've always been 29. Like I've never been a big fan of going to the bar and, whatever, but all my friends were like, it's your 21st birthday. We got to go to the bar. Da, 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 da. It's going to be a big party. I ended up being the designated driver at my own 21st birthday party. Like all my friends are out there getting sauced. And I like had like a beer, we were there for like 4 hours and I ended up driving everybody home on my 21st birthday. Yeah.
In Germany, it's so funny because you can start drinking beer when you're 16. And then
16.
it's like, ah, here you go, have your first beer, my son.
Uh-huh.
But most already start drinking at like 14 or 15. And then you get to buy beer and wine and everything that's under 16%.
Okay.
So like some mm, like some champagne that's like very light also,
Mm-hmm.
stuff like that. But like not vodka and stuff like that.
Right.
And when you're 18, you can buy anything.
18. Wow.
hmm And also in Germany, you're like eight. And when you get 18 years old, you're a full like grown adult
Mm-hmm.
legally. Like you're an adult at 18.
Mm-hmm.
Like you get to drive at 18 and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
And so, but when you live on the countryside, no one gives a fuck. So where I live, people in my class, starting 6th, 7th grade,
Mm-hmm.
full on blackout drunk every weekend.
Oh my
Starting
gosh.
to drink. They started drinking Thursday afternoon and they stopped Sunday evening and
Oh my gosh.
they would just go ham. And then, you know, they always have like know someone who's like a year or two older who would get like the better stuff, the like the high percentage alcohol. Like a lot of people here drink like vodka with like Coca-Cola,
Mm-hmm.
or they drink corn, or Jack Daniels,
Mm-hmm.
or um that's like the, so yeah, like those. And then they don't do like a shot and fill it up. They do like half and half.
Mm-hmm.
So they are getting hammered, dude. And then as someone who doesn't like parties, doesn't like alcohol, doesn't like smoking, doesn't like drugs,
Mm-hmm.
I was just watching all of this go down. I'm like, yeah,
You're like, can I just go play
I'll
some
just
Genshin?
I'll just not come to your birthday if you don't mind, you know? Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. It was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
And then they get 18 and it's like they have a big party, but you know, it's nothing special because they've been drinking this stuff for like 2, 3 years anyways.
Right. Right. That's wild. That's fairly young. I remember, like,
Yeah.
we were all excited that we lived within a couple hours of Canada when we were like 19 because the drinking age in Canada was 19. And so we go across the border to go to the bar, when it was like, oh, because we can't do this in America, so let's go do this in Canada, right? Da, 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 da. And so we go to Canada, and you know, but then I don't know, novelty just wore off after a while. But then they changed, like,
People did that here with cannabis
mm-hmm,
because it's I live like 4 hours per car from the Netherlands.
mm-hmm,
So like they would do weekend trips to the Netherlands
mm-hmm,
and then smoke weed there and then buy it, bring it back illegally, and then you know,
mm-hmm.
I mean, what?
What are we talking about? Yeah, they've got that.
Nothing illegal.
It's so funny in Michigan, cannabis is legal, right? But in Indiana, just south of us, they don't even have medical. Like, it's all illegal in Indiana. But so we go down to Sweetwater, which is in Indiana, and we're on our way back, and and like when you get within about 10 miles of the Michigan Indiana border, like every billboard is for a weed store in Michigan. When you're in Indiana, they're like, "You're almost there. You're almost there." Like you like
You almost got it. Oh my god, I'm reading the chat and James wrote like all my roommates got drunk and threw up in the toilet at like 2 a.m.
mm-hmm.
And dude, when we were on a class trip to Prague, one of the guys, because it was my whole year, so we were 5 classes, and one of the guys drank a whole bottle of like something,
Mm-hmm.
and he was just throwing up in the whole room.
Oh no.
Then the teacher came, he throws up on the teacher.
Oh no.
It's like everywhere, dude,
Oh
everywhere. And
no.
he then obviously he got sent home. But you know, my friend Incubus,
Mm-hmm.
Leonard,
Mm-hmm.
he was within that room and the guy threw up partially also on his things,
Oh no.
on his bed,
Oh no.
and it was, and the whole room smelled like,
Ah. Like
it was
alcohol vomit.
really, really bad. Yeah, it was really bad apparently.
Nasty. Nasty.
They went crazy on this trip.
So, oil. I your drink that you have, a shot of Four Rose bourbon mixed into frozen lemonade. That actually sounds really good.
I'll just have the lemonade.
Yeah. It's so funny cuz the only time I hardly there's only 2 times now when I ever have any alcohol. It's like I go to my buddy's house that I went to high school with, and we'll have a beer together while we sit there and talk and whatnot. And then the only other time is when I go to Ryan's mom and stepdad's house, and they have like this full bar down in their basement and whatnot. And Ryan's stepdad makes old fashions, which have like whiskey and whatever. And it's so funny because I'll sit there with this one little tiny drink, and I'll sit there for like 2 hours and just like sip on this one little drink.
I made
you know
this the other day.
what is that?
That is orange juice and pomegranate syrup, and then a little bit of sparkling water
Ooh, that
and
sounds
some ice cubes.
good. Was it good?
Mhm. It was really good.
Mm, that's awesome. Yeah, isn't it funny? You know, it's legal in Ohio too. I'm guessing you're talking about cannabis. Um, it's funny. We went to last a couple summers ago. My boys and I we went to Cedar Point and we stayed at Hotel Breakers, which is right on the beach. And we're like walking around out on the beach, at night after the park closed and whatever. We're just like chilling and whatever, and we just go out to the beach and we're walking around, and all of a sudden I'm like, I can smell it.
You,
Like somebody's where are they at? I'm like looking around, and sure enough, there they are walking. I could tell. I'm like, yeah, it's you. I smell you. My boys are
I
like,
had
what's
this
that smell?
one
I'm like,
neighbor.
that would be the smell of pot. Now you know.
I had this one neighbor that like every Friday he would like roll his thing and then turn the music all the way up and then have like his windows open. And then back as a kid, I didn't like really understand, but I remember that I never could sleep
Mm.
because he would have his music so loud,
Mm-hmm.
and it wasn't even like good music. So I was, and yeah, I remember that. And then then I did smell it, but I couldn't tell obviously. But
Mm-hmm.
then years later, I was like some arrangement or like with people, and then someone smoked there, and I was like, I smelled that before. You know what this is? My neighbor was a crackhead.
uh, back to the coasters again. You hey, it's a good rabbit hole to go down. The roller coaster rabbit hole. It's a fun rabbit hole. We'll just say. But actually, we've been on this stream now. We've gone way over
We're
time.
just doing
We're
3 hours.
just yeah, man. It's super fun. But we should get going partially because I really gotta go pee. And
What do you mean? We're just gonna stream that too for the
yeah, right, yeah. I
clicks.
just live stream my whole life, like whatever. Bathroom, yep,
Yeah.
you're all coming with me.
Yep. Link in bio or what they say.
Yes. But hey, that's okay. No worries you got here late. But yeah, it's good to see you. Good to see all of you here. Thank you guys for being here. And
Yeah.
thank you, Riku, for filling in for Ryan. Thank you for being the Static P
What do
for
you
the night.
mean? I am
Oh,
Sadiki.
I mean, thank you, Static P, for joining us.
Yeah, of course. No problem.
When's Criminal Idol season 2 coming out? We gotta have that question.
So you see, yeah,
Oh, that's when. I gotcha. All right.
yeah,
Thank you for informing us,
yeah, no problem, no
Yeah.
problem.
Yes. But anyway, so next week probably I will not be here. But Ryan should be back. Um as I said at the beginning, they're currently flying right now. They are somewhere over the ocean somewhere probably. I'm guessing. Cuz that's most of that trip is over the ocean.
Yeah, there's a lot of ocean.
There's a lot of ocean on that flight, But yep. So and then yeah, but Ryan should be here next week if he comes and finds a sub and whatnot. But then the following week I should be back with Ryan and it'll be good. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for joining us and thank you guys. If you have a topic you'd like us to talk about, you can go to our website, don'tworrywednesday.com, click the submit a topic button and submit your topic for us to talk about there. Again, we are not professionals. We're not professional therapists or counselors, but we do want to help you in any way we possibly can. We love you guys so much, and we're so thankful to be able to spend this time with you. And you're going to the VC. Right on. We may be joining you. Could be a good time. But all right, you going which VC? You going to the PP?
Which one? Otherwise,
Well, there's Static P Friends. I think he went to Static P
true,
Friends.
true.
Somebody's in
Only
Static P.
OGs know the PP.
Only the OGs know the PP.
Only the OGs.
Probably if I go to a VC, it'll be the PP VC. Which I don't know if you guys know, but that's my Discord server, the PP, the pleb place. What? Yes, officer, it's him. All right. Well, you guys have a wonderful, wonderful week and take very good care of yourselves and the people around you. And we'll see you next time on Don't Worry Wednesday. Until then, take care. We love you guys. Bye-bye.
Bye.